Welcome, patrons, to the Othmerweizen Tavern. Thank you very much for joining us. Hope if you've had a long day, you're bundled up nice and warm with a warm meal and a cold beverage in your hand. Or if you're not of age, well, yeah, I guess it's a cold beverage. Anyways, thank you for joining us here at the Othmerweizen Tavern. Running some Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition in a homebrew world called Calgernia. Just a couple of friends getting together on Tuesday nights and having some fun. Forget the long days that we've had. Tonight we're rocking no moderator with the new setup, thanks to Ben. Thank you, Ben.
Hey,
looks good.
That already
turned off. Anyways, as you can see, we have a little bit more space now between our players, so that might be for guests who show up later on.
Any other person, so.
Yeah, whatever.
Guest.
No. We'll pick a random person in the chat, and then they can be our new guest.
Good.
And/or moderator.
Yeah.
Looking for permanent moderator? Paul?
Not a temporary one, Paul. No Pauls allowed.
No Pauls?
No Pauls. We could have a Paul.
We reject all recipients with the name of Paul as a moderator and/or.
Just kidding.
Anyways, we'll be once again using Sirenscape for this, and we do it live for 7:30 or a little bit later when we change setups and get all our technical stuff figured out. But yeah, hope you guys are all enjoying it, and then later on the weekend it comes on YouTube, so watch YouTube and like and subscribe. Enjoy, comment, and yes, maybe we'll see another doggo show up at 2:36 during the video. That was a good comment. I liked it, because Millie was right up on the table.
She's right there.
What's going on, guys? I'm scared. Shout out to a birthday that happened yesterday for Richard. Yeah, everyone give him a little...
Hey!
Richard.
Yeah, the Lance Ramondo. Yeah, it was his birthday there, so if you're watching, buddy,
Congratulations
you
on
sexy
leveling
beast.
up.
Yeah, leveling up experience, right on. Killing some time here just to... I guess that means we should start. So, where we last left our adventurers... they went to Kane's hometown. Also, Rakel's chilled out there for a bit with Kane growing up in the city in the mountain. Well, the town, the settlement in the mountains called Asylien, overlooked by a. Sorry, what? Did I say it wrong again?
Nope, you're doing a perfect job.
Okay. Let me mark that down. Yes, they went to Asylien, so Kane could do his blood rite to become a Order of the Lichen. Not what he expected when he got back to town. Not really a warm welcome. The family seemed a little upset, or who knows what they were feeling. But they pitted Kane against his comrades after he did his ritual. And then you guys got to kind of not really play around in the town, but were sent to your quarters to sleep. You guys have met some members of Kane's family, and met his younger brother, who's a big hit.
Good guy.
Fenris. He. Sorry, that's. Some ads there. Just on the ball today here. All right, it's been a long day, guys. It's been shoveling up, and all you people in Northern Ontario, I feel bad. It's a shoveling, constant shoveling. Mm-hmm. But anyways, I digress.
So unwind. Just D&D with that.
Yes. That's why we're in the summertime right now,
yes.
So we can escape the winter.
Yeah.
Oh. Anybody hear that?
What?
The footsteps of a dog.
Oh. He's back.
Oh, she is.
Okay. Yes. So. After discussing with your father, he seemed to appoint Fenris to be in charge of you guys, to be kind of your overseer while you're here in Asylien. He presented you guys with a mission after getting a piece of poultry thrown in his face. He sent you guys to an old friend of Rakel's and Kane's, I guess you'd call him a trader of sorts, but you guys had to go to Helkin's hobbies and such to confiscate a shipment of silver weapons. With some talking, you guys got to see how much weapons he had. You guys took a third of it. and the guards have been notified. A wagon has been brought out front to the store, and they will begin loading in the silver weapons. Now, also, just before the end of that, Rakel did mention something out loud that he was curious about his monastery. So, I will let you decide in the game. All right, so without further ado, camera pans down into the settlement within the mountain range, the Tikan mountain range of Asylien. You guys are out front of Helkin's shop. It is just about midday. There is the cart there. There's 2 guards who have come, and 2 more have followed with a horse leading the wagon itself. It is emptied, and they begin to start going in and out of Helkin's shop, pulling out the weapons that you guys have kind of... We've passed a few minutes here, but you guys have kind of piled up the weapons, brought him in from his little hideout that he had inside. So it'll take a few moments for all the weapons to get loaded up and to be taken into inventory. What would you guys like to do? It is midday. The skies are starting to get a little overcast. There is, because of the elevation you're in, some of the clouds sort of come in like fog almost, but you're not super high and out of breath. It's just dry air. There are mountain ranges that look a little bit higher than where Asylien is. That would maybe cause a problem if you're up that high. But for now, there's just kind of a cloud cover coming in throughout the day. So these skies are starting to become a little overcast. What would you guys like to do?
What do we do now, Kane?
Um,
Do we go report back?
yeah, I think we should escort the guards back with silver weapons. Seems like it's of some importance to the family now. Silver being misused, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think we should actually help them load it, even just to
All right.
show them that we're into it.
Okay.
Quick note: did you end up taking silver longsword? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah,
you,
I have it written
not
down.
the dagger. You got a silver longsword. It's
Yeah.
the same as a longsword, but just has silver
Silver.
properties. You have your silver dagger. Unfortunately, there was no silver brass knuckles for Rakel. So you guys are going to help them load up?
Yeah, I might as well
Yeah.
load up.
Okay.
So after this, we could always go back and check out your monastery, but perhaps we should get these jobs done first for Fenris.
Oh, I guess I wouldn't want to upset him by taking off without saying goodbye.
Yes, no doubt. Perhaps not with another chicken leg. Maybe we should keep him on our good side for now.
That would be a phenomenal idea.
No doubt.
But we have some. Are the guards like around us right now?
Well, they're kind of. I'm picturing. Well, for you guys, as you guys kind of just sort of in front of the shop. It is just a longer kind of rectangular type style building. There is floors below. Helkin is just sort of sitting back, letting the guards do what they're not really letting the guards in the shop, but you guys are, however you want to position yourselves to unload the weapons. And I assumed that you just kind of bring them all up to the main floor and then lay them out and just kind of hand them off to the guards as
how many roughly did we confiscate?
confiscate.
Yeah.
Roughly 37.
That's a fair amount.
Yeah, and some of them are heavy hammers, as well as swords, pouches of daggers. And
Last episode, I made a note to make sure that I'd never seen the full stash. So
Yeah, I
have
recall,
no
I recall.
idea.
I remember that.
So
and also Helkin has a bruised eye starting to form on his face
So do you
with the scraggly beard.
no, I don't think
Uh,
I dodged it away.
Oh, yes.
The larger bearded man there.
Helkin's roughed up.
Yeah, he's roughed up. He's kind of nursing himself at the moment. Just kind of keeping an eye. The guards do come to into the shop a bit to the door, but they're just kind of grabbing what was left there.
I just kind of try and keep out of earshot.
Oh, sorry, it would be 57 weapons. That's correct. Yeah.
I would just try and keep out of earshot
Mm-hmm.
of the guards and say,
And you can see one like marking down as they're like presenting the weapon. That's what's kind of taking time as they're inventorying
How many
each
did you
one.
say? Sorry,
57 weapons.
Okay.
I tell the. So when the Oracle came to me last night, I don't think I mentioned that to you guys.
You guys are just
Oh,
off to the side
yeah.
talking about this. Okay.
But she told me what this is whisper, but
Yeah, you guys. You have a little
stage
way.
whisper.
The guards aren't really paying you much mind. They're just happy that they're actually
Is
allowed in it.
anybody, when he starts like whispering at us, I just want to take a quick look over our shoulders, make sure anybody's
Do a perception check.
watching.
Nice.
18.
18. Lo and behold, in Helkin's stop, because it is where the map is that we had for it, it is on the outskirts of town. Just as you leave the mountain range, there is some tree, like a tiny kind of wooded area behind it, some tents. But behind one of the tents, you see a small child with long black hair, very pale. You recognize her from the previous night before.
Mhm.
She, once again, looking like she was trying to hide, but you just happen to catch her off guard. It is daylight. As well as there is a furry four-legged creature on the opposite side of the building that is kind of in the wooding area, walking around too. She is on the other corner of the building. Probably about the creature looks to be some type of dog or wolf. 18,
Okay.
yeah, it's a wolf. It seems to be about 60 feet away from you. The child hiding is about 30 to 40 feet away. She's pretty
Okay.
close. She's close, but trying to hide.
We have a little bit of a follower. Perhaps we should talk somewhere else.
Who's following us?
I just put
The other night.
I just put my hand over my mouth so like no one can read my lips.
True.
Okay.
And I kind of continue to talk in a low tone because
Oh, Kane's sister's following us again.
Yes.
But the Oracle came and told me what the object we're looking for. And Rakel, you probably remember, which was an old music. Music, not metronome.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sorry,
it's metronome, yeah.
Sorry, I was thinking of what's that ball thing?
Pendulum.
No, is that what that's
Yeah.
called?
I
No,
think
the
so.
ball.
Oh, I don't remember what that's called.
That's what I was thinking.
Someone will
Yeah.
tell us.
A metronome, sorry, yes. With a gem encrusted on the thing.
Kind of gem.
And Rakel, after he kind
I
of
don't
explains
know.
it, you've seen this before.
No, yes.
So just keep an eye out if we go back to my family's cathedral.
Isn't that your sister over there?
I take a look where Craft's pointing.
Yeah. She's stuck down.
There's
I
also-
wouldn't recognize her.
There's
You
also
don't
that
recognize
other
her, but
wolf.
the features to her face look resemblance to
Does she
Zendar.
startle at all when I look at her?
No.
There's also that other wolf just over there. It looks like it's kind of keeping an eye on us. I don't know.
Okay.
Is that one of your kind?
It's alright. We're not doing anything wrong. We're walking.
Okay. Just making sure.
I walk over towards where my sister is.
Okay. You approach her. She does kind of duck down behind one of the tents.
Fenrin. Is that you?
She looks and just kind of looks at you for a second.
It's Robin, your older brother.
She gets in close and does a big, and then just looks at you. Roll an insight check for me.
Hmm.
19, not 17.
Close.
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 That's all right.
No, it's you look at her. She does seem scared. Looking at her, but also getting this close, she almost has a little bit of a smile. But when she smiles, you can see like in between her teeth. It's not like it's messed up or well, kind of messed up. In between her teeth, there almost looks like little fangs between each tooth. It looked like it'd be painful, but she, yeah. She recognizes you, has a little bit of a smile, and that's when you kind of see like the weird
Is it like a playful smile or?
more of a recognition. Like
Or-
she
oh, okay.
understands who you are, and but she still has the concerned look on her face. She does look frightened.
Do you not talk, Fenrir? Or just not to strangers? She have no tongue.
No, she has a tongue. Sorry.
Um,
You guys have seen this before. She goes into kind of motions with her hands as a form of communication.
do you
But
know?
Do you know
how
what
to
this
write?
means, Kane?
Do you want to talk to me through writing? Because I don't understand your sign language.
She
Well-
shakes her head. And,
Why are you out here alone? You're watching me. Why? Did Mom and Dad tell you? Do you like Mom? Do you like Dad? Who do? Sisters? Trentha? Yeah. What about Zentha? And Fenris? Yeah, me and you both.
Me too.
Can I help you in any way? Or can you help me?
she looks a little bit frustrated at a moment. She does reach into kind of her pocket and
Mhm.
pull out a parchment and some kind of charcoal.
Yeah,
She starts writing,
yeah.
but her writing's all backwards.
Okay.
So she points to it, still following off your 18 insight. It looks like she knows how to write. It's just something isn't right, and it's hard for her to communicate through paper. Yeah, she's starting to get a little frustrated. So she like gives you the hand motions, kind of like to
Wait.
yeah.
Would Helkin know Thieves' Camp?
Possibly, yeah. A big.
Shit. I'll listen to her instructions first before.
Her. Roll a. I'm sure there's an interpretation check. Roll a. Just an investigation, since you're like paying attention to what she's trying to do and come across with.
Can I assist with that?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. For sure, you can assist.
Question.
Yeah.
Jane,
Nice.
she speaks telepathically. Could she technically speak to? It's
Fenrin.
Fenris.
Fenrin.
Fenrin. Could
Yeah.
she speak to her? Just so I understand what or is it only telepathic to me?
Are you asking this out loud to Jane, or are you just gonna tell?
Oh,
Jane?
I can ask. I'll ask Jane out loud for sure. Yeah.
Okay, Jane's like, I could attempt to
Mhm.
communicate with this child, if the child is willing.
Understand.
The child gets very panicky,
Mhm.
like shaking its head. Seems to understand what you're trying to do,
Mhm.
but she's
That's all I need to know. That's pretty clear.
she kind of does like a point to the head, and then like,
Let's not do that, Jane.
Where can we learn Thieves' Cant or these languages?
Go ask.
Sign
Yeah.
language?
It's a if you knew, mechanically speaking, if you knew Thieves' Cant, it'd help you understand sign language.
Right.
Just because it is a way of communication.
Yeah, no doubt.
You could ask Helkin, but at this moment,
Yeah, I don't want to.
she starts looking around and then like grabs her head for a second and like just see her like close her eyes as hard as she can, almost like she's in pain at the moment.
Give her a healing draft.
I have a healing draft for you.
Oh.
I will give her a healing draft. Have one of these.
Shakes her head.
No? Okay.
What's
Doesn't
wrong?
seem like it'll work.
I think she's being attacked telepathically.
She
Can I do like
does like a big animal face.
Or she can't. She can't control
Uh-oh.
her beast.
Can I do like a medicine check or something? Insight check?
Yeah, certainly. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
No. Your medicine.
6.
You think if you poured the healing draft on her, it'd probably help her out.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna do it.
All right, you pour it on. She freaks out. Like,
Not good. Not good. It's okay, it shouldn't hurt. Oh, I understand that one. I just gonna like drop to my knees.
I'm sorry. Veteran, he's only trying to help.
just tried to help.
You must understand. We don't understand what's going on.
You
You look
didn't
like
do
you're in
anything,
pain.
though.
no, it didn't do anything.
Darn it.
Sorry, just because you rolled low on a medicine
I
check.
know.
I sometimes throw little things out there to do
I
that.
like it,
when-
I like
No,
it.
Unless it's
it's
But
good.
I wanted to know.
It's great.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm.
I'm not trying to harm you.
As a
I'm
DM,
gonna.
I should have learned
No,
something.
shit, I don't do that.
But you can sense that she's still trying to communicate, but with this something that just happened to her now, she looks startled and she's looking everywhere.
Come find me later. You want to hug me?
Charades, there's no good canes.
No.
Protect?
You want to protect me? Please.
Do you know
All
what
of us.
All
happened?
of us?
Shackles, prisoner.
Do you know what happened to his uncle?
Dante.
Spicy.
He's down
In
a
the-
spiral staircase
Yes,
in a
he's
cell.
in the cell.
Dungeon.
Yeah.
Oof, I don't want to go to.
He's dead?
He's gonna give
And
me,
he's in beast form? No?
He's
gonna give
dead?
me food.
Oh, there's beasts down there?
Oh shit.
They're gonna eat him?
Is he dead? Right now?
Oh, shit.
Alright. Good to know.
Big monster. 4 words.
9.
9.
There's 9 of them?
At 9 o'clock.
At 9 o'clock.
When the clock strikes 9.
9
9
hours?
days.
9 days? 9 hours.
From now,
Yeah.
he's gonna erupt from his beast
Oh.
form.
Jane, could you
No,
maybe
no.
translate? I feel like you'd have better insight on this.
He's going to they're
going to
they're
transform.
corrupting him or transforming him in 9 hours.
Never mind then.
How can we stop this? These are so many questions.
She's
I think you've already said too much. You're probably in trouble. You better go, Fendrin.
We'll talk another
Find
time.
me or keep watch on me.
She ducks out, looks around really quick, and then she starts wandering off. Well, not wandering off, but you can see her kind of go into the tree line and then kind of goes into the woods by herself.
Where does that other wolf go? Does it follow her or anything?
That it does.
Shit.
I'd like to. Do I notice the wolf?
Yeah,
I told you
Yeah,
about it.
Zuck pointed it out.
Yeah.
I'd just like to make it maybe an insight check to see.
Do a sniff.
Is it like stalking her or is it like following her? Like,
Is it with her or?
yeah,
is
that's
it
more or less what I'm
familiar?
trying to get at.
Roll a perception check
Because I
with
feel.
advantage
Oh, nice.
because I
Senses. I mean, his smell.
yeah
is
you
gone.
sense you have keen sense now, don't you? Or do you have to be in the form?
You have to be a beast.
Oh, okay, never mind. Then.
Okay.
So just roll a perception check.
It was your.
Yeah, re-roll. Just do that. Roll that. Okay.
Is that
It's a 3 insight 5.
5. You just keep getting the smell of like wolf's bane wafting out of Helkin's shop.
Fucking
There.
Hulkin.
You guys are kind of on the side of the shop.
Is there?
You can
like-
hear the guards like now up to about 30 weapons. That they're
All right, let's go assist them and get this done.
Okay.
Alright, let's go get
Fenris is probably waiting.
Is
Okay.
there any
Load the rest of them.
noticeable like clothing or like some kind of brand or anything on this other wolf? Like when they transform, I
Roll
guess.
a
Well, it
Got an
might,
18
might just be a
first.
wolf.
do an investigation check this time because you're actively looking at the wolf as it walks away.
I just want to see. I just want to learn more. I got an 8.
Why is the sky
Wolf
blue?
kind of took off just before
Yeah.
he could figure it out.
Why are the clouds in the sky?
Because
All
there's
right.
like things that happen.
So, you can hear them like 32.
Oh,
Long sword,
Jesus.
silver.
Okay, hurry up.
Yeah.
Fenris is waiting. Let's go.
They're taking a while. Let's
Yeah,
go give
we-
them a hand.
yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna help them pick.
I want to
shit
try and
up.
grab as much as I can in my mech armor and see how much I can grab. I'm just gonna.
There's like.
All right.
20
Yeah,
left.
you kind of pile up another. Just roll a sleight of hand check for me.
Sleight of
25
hand.
left.
Oh, it fell
And
off.
I want to make a.
I
I'm just gonna grab
You're like a
another
pendant,
one.
Here, here, what do you
Yeah,
need?
give me a. I needed a 20.
You have so much room now.
Yeah, that one.
You pick them all up, you make a few steps, and then they just kind of slides through all your armor and scatters over the floor. And the guy's like,
My lord.
we had those organized.
Oh, how did you have them organized? By what? Just what they are. I'm just gonna start picking them up and organizing them.
Okay. Well, hold on. We need to check these, each single one, and making sure. Yep. Okay.
Halkin.
Got this one?
Still right.
This one? What about this one?
That'll teach you to disobey the Zalbers, and I give him a backhand again in front of the guards. Not a very hard one this time, but
Roll a
And no-
performance
yeah.
check.
okay.
Shouldn't have had that popcorn.
Just 4.
You do it, and like
These tables don't roll.
it does look very playful in the manner, like you were trying to do it, and the guards
Oh,
kind
how
of
can
all
you?
take kind of notice of it, like,
Get back to work.
yes, sir. And they go through.
I'm gonna pay no
So
notice.
with you guys helping them,
Do I see the guy writing these? Like, does it
Yeah,
look
yeah,
like he
no.
took note of me?
Or
is
no,
he-
he was just still taking note. It
Alright.
wasn't like when you guys traveled with Vince and him. Checking,
Yeah,
it was just
okay.
like
No,
they
that's fine.
mentally took note that you
Yeah.
did this.
Right.
So, with you guys helping and assisting them, they get it done quite quickly. There, now the guy's writing a lot quicker. Gets all the inventory in. The wagon.
How many did we get total?
57.
57. That's
The
what we
batteries
have marked here.
Awesome. That's
Mhm.
counted as well.
That's okay. Well, once we get to
What about grab one of those batteries?
oh.
The batteries died on the camera.
No, that's when we were
My beautiful looks just eat up battery. I'm sorry. Anyways,
processing.
you do hear the guards say, "Well, we'll double check with Bronzebeard's inventory, and we'll make sure when we get to
No, the camera.
the cathedral."
Oh shit! Yeah, that makes more sense.
Bronzebeard's inventory.
Mm-hmm.
Does Bronzebeard have weapons?
Yes, I believe this was his shipment that he gave to Helkin.
Well, we should go investigate Bronzebeard before we head back to the Citadel.
He is at the cathedral right now. He's
Bronzebeard is?
Yes. He's been quite helpful as of late with the Zalabers, and we're going to cross-reference our list with his that he has at the shop, or at the cathedral.
Nobody has the amount that he has right now. Perhaps we should double check now before going back to the cathedral with not all the weapons.
Oh, I'd hope so. This is what you guys had all set up here?
It is.
Well, yes, but we'd like to double check.
Zuck. Don't worry about it. It's covered.
Good enough.
Why, is there more that you saw in there?
No,
No, that is all the weapons that I seen.
I'm just saying if you have another list.
Bronzebeard has it at the cathedral, and him and Fenris are awaiting the shipment, and they will go through it and make sure everything is accounted for.
I beckon the group to follow behind this kind of convoy back
Yeah,
to the
it's
cathedral.
just the 4 guards, the 1 horse, and then they make the wagon. The wagon's
And-
open in the back.
And I whisper in my pendant as we're walking,
Mhm.
ever so slightly, and say, Rakel, you're going to have to break away from the party. You're going to have to get Helkin out of here. He's going to die tonight. Stealthily.
Take him to the
Helkin's gonna
monastery.
die tonight.
Yeah, they have a manifest of the number of weapons. Bronzebeard has provided them. I'm assuming that this isn't all the thing, so should probably get rid of Helkin.
Well, I'll do what I can.
Thank you.
Okay.
Be unseen. You're probably not the best at that.
All right. So
Do your best.
after everything's been tallied up, and as you guys make your way back through the town circle, and then kind of veer up to go towards the Zalaber's cathedral, you get to the main gates. They're standing the guards. You don't see your friend though, by any chance?
Ricardo?
Yeah, Ricardo's not there.
No. How long has it been?
Since you met him, you talked to him this morning, actually.
Yeah, that's
So-
right. He might be off shift.
Not. I don't know. What shifts do you remember him having?
It would be pretty much from supper to dawn,
That
and
is
then
right.
from dawn to supper.
Okay.
I don't know why.
Why is that so
I
funny?
don't know. I'm just laughing because he's laughing so hard.
Dawn to supper, then supper to dawn. Isn't that just the whole day?
Two different shifts.
Two different
Oh.
shit.
Yeah.
All right. So Ricardo's probably
got
off
what you
shift
meant.
or he's out doing something. Anyways, but you see the guards. They open up the gates, and you
Wait a
guys start
second.
making your way up to the cathedral. Anybody want to do anything or
Nope.
anything? Just going right in.
Yeah.
Might as
Okay.
well.
So
Get this done.
once you enter in, you enter into the opening chambers. They kind of bring the wagon out to the beside the front doors. The two large double doors with the iron bands kind of around them. The large handles with the wolf's heads holding on to the handles. Both doors swing open.
You broke away. Cool.
The red.
Yeah.
Oh, you broke away from
I
the
would
group
try
and
to
stuff?
sneak away at some point, or just casually.
Okay.
Hmm.
Roll a. Just
Good
roll a
stuff.
stealth check
Is that
for
the
me.
first stealth check of the game?
Mm-hmm.
No,
Campaign?
you guys had some at the start.
Yeah.
17.
Ooh, it's gotta look up.
Okay. You veer off from the group. You're just kind of backtracking back to
Yeah.
Helkin.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. You guys enter into the main hall. The large red carpet is out on the store floor. Walking in, you are at the main hall. There are chandeliers hanging from the roof here, or from the ceiling. And there is about 6 pillars, and then there is a large kind of not staircase, but stairs that kind of go up to almost a dais where there is a throne that sits there. Now, Kane's familiar with this place. It's where the Zalaber family meets any of the townsfolk who need to discuss stuff. And then right to your left, you look over and there's the dining hall that you guys were at the night before. Sitting there on one of the steps is Fenris, and he is discussing, not quite sure what he's discussing, but he seems excited. But there is a dwarf standing there, kind of talking to him, where Fenris is sitting kind of eye level with him, and it is Kling Bronzebeard. This dwarf too takes a second at first. You just think he's maybe a short human, but he is taller than most dwarfs. And has the red shaggy, well, not red shaggy, it's more kept, bald at the top, hair kind of goes around, big furly eyebrows to him. And you can hear him talking, well, I have the list here, and then when I check with that list, we will have everything in order, Lord Fenris, and kind of bows to him. I'm not Lord yet. No need to kiss my ass. You're starting to sound like a brother.
Fenris! What a joyous day it is.
Is it?
We've got the silver weapon.
Then it is a joyous day.
57 total.
57 total. Bronzebeard, does this check out? Oh, looking at my list here, I note they're a bit short.
This is all the weapons that I found. And I beat Helkin out into submission.
That moment, one of the guards is, yeah, Helkin did have some bruises, but looked like your brother there just gave him some kitty slaps for just good measure. Kitty
Did
slaps?
I ask you to talk? I look at the guard.
Fenris looks back at the guard, looks back at you. I would like to hear him speak more.
So be it.
Continue. That pretty
I-
much it. He tried to give him a little kid slap, and it didn't look very hurtful. But he was beat up. He was bruised. Excellent. Well, it seems that Helkin might be holding out on you guys. What about you two? Did you see any more weapons?
No
No,
weapons
all
here.
that we gathered here.
All right. Deception checks, please.
Should have just been me.
What's that?
I should have been the only one who went down there.
7.
Oh.
6.
We're like, oh,
Something tells me that you might not be honest with me. Maybe I should send the guards back to get Helkin.
No,
Guards!
I'm sorry. Can I take the 5 silver bullets out of my thing? I just wanted to make some potions. I was gonna melt the silver off, and
Zuck!
this is all I have. This is what I took.
You lie to the Zulber family?
How dare you? You insult
Yes!
my
How
name.
dare
Wanted
you?
It's just a little bit of silver. It wasn't
All right, Robin.
doing any harm with it.
Time to
To
show
the
the family name.
dungeons.
Yes. To the dungeons.
Where you belong.
All
you
right. Oh,
filthy
we have
half-human.
special cages for little subhumans like yourself.
Oh no.
Cave.
Do you have anything hidden away on your body?
Does it look like I have something hidden?
That armor does look impressive. I've only read about similar armaments in the library, but guilty by association, I'd say. Both of them to the dungeons, Kane?
I look Graph up and down seriously for 5 seconds.
I give him a wink. Turned away from the opposite eye. That's where Fenrin's on this side, like just the way we're sitting.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
You can't see my eye. That I give Kate a wink.
I think that's appropriate. Both of them to the dungeons.
Yes! To the dungeons. Or we do have the torture chamber up and running.
Not quite yet, Fenris.
Ah, yes.
Let them rot. Stew.
See, now you're understanding.
Yes.
Being home is
Took me a little
true.
while. Took the air from
Excellent.
Aslan to wake me up.
I'd say you'd take him down, but I'm afraid you'd be too soft on them. Guards!
It's fair.
Be gone with these ones. Be gone. Be gone.
Let Ricardo be in charge.
He's off right now.
He was here this morning.
Yes, he was here this morning.
But is it actually like past supper time when we got
No,
back?
it's lunch, but he's off right now.
The shift got cut.
Yes.
Sorry, I do not mean to.
Apologize. Excellent.
Sorry, Fenris.
No, I saw him having a little conversation with you this morning, so I figured maybe I'd have a conversation with him.
So are you gonna lock yourself up because you're having a conversation with me?
No.
I had a conversation with Dad yesterday.
I know. Not
And
everyone
Mother.
you have a conversation with.
And
I was just curious.
Zentha and Trentha. You didn't lock any of them up, did you? Sorry,
No.
Just
But maybe you should be joining your friends down there.
maybe I should.
You've been hanging out with your buddy too much, and I think it has poisoned your mind.
My buddy.
Can we get on?
Guards!
With it? I want to check out these dungeons.
Yes, you'll like them.
Sounds good.
And if you don't, you will learn to like them.
Oh no.
I hate
Um,
dungeons.
Perhaps the sense, you can hear some guards kind of come around from the dining hall area. You guys don't resist or anything, or anything you want to do?
I would like to resist for a second just to assert my dominance over them.
All right.
Just first, they're gonna like push me or something like that, and they're just gonna like hit a brick wall,
Yeah,
basically.
they're gonna give you a push, and then the guys.
And I'm just gonna walk.
And you can see them when they come out. These guards that are in inside, they have a short sword beside them, but they're mostly handing a spear or like a pike kind of
Yeah.
style like that, and then they kind of turn it at you after they try to push.
Okay, I'll go
Come
easy.
All right.
Come on.
And I'm just gonna leisurely walk.
Okay. So they take you right of the main hall. They start walking you through a side door. You quickly pass through the living quarters. You just see hallways with doors. You wouldn't really know it's living quarters. And then they start walking you down these spiral staircases, and it looks like
How
there's
many
no.
guards?
You have 3 on you right now, and with their shove graph, you kind of know that they may have been getting soft over the a few years that have passed. But yes, they start leading you down, and down. Going through this spiral staircase, the ones that they've taken you down, there's no stop in between like the floors.
So it's just a straight down staircase.
Yeah, it's just
there's
and it's kind of wide enough that it's not super close quarters. It's wide enough that there could be two people kind of going down, and they're kind of behind you. One guy leading the way in front. He grabs one of the torches off the sconces and starts walking down to get onto a stone floor, and he starts walking you through, and you can start just seeing a long hallway, and it's about 30 feet wide going down. You're walking right down the middle, and you can see portcullis kind of doors stone prisons with portcullis doors in the front of them. Roll perception checks for me.
Holding that one. My perception.
The rolls aren't going well today.
Today is
You're too interested in some mods.
12. Yeah.
Okay.
I like that torch.
The torchlight leading from the front guy is fine enough to illuminate the middle of the room that you guys are going in. You can tell as you're getting further down the hallway that the torches are few and far between now. So it's getting darker. Zook, your eyes kind of adjust. But you're just kind of like knowing you're going to the dungeon, but now it's kind of like setting in. Like you're like, oh shit, like fuck, we're in the dungeons. Graph, you notice that a majority of and there's cells on each side as you're walking down. You sort of lost count probably after 7 on each side. This is a long hallway and long dungeon area. Once he walks you past one, you kind of catch a quick glimpse of somebody who looks familiar, but then they back into the shadows and you can't really see them, who are in behind the cell. And then he walks you down pretty much to the end of the hallway and puts you on one side, and then he kind of like, the guard kind of like pokes you a bit, Zook, and he's like, yeah, Fenris has a special place for over here. Kind of walks you down, not through, there's another hallway in between two portcullises, and then like you're in another smaller hallway, but smaller cages. And you can start hearing like,
The dogs.
walks you past about 4 prisons, 2 on each side, and then throws you into
Poor
the
guy.
third.
No, it's perfect.
So you're third on the
He's
left.
right at home.
So you're where Graf got put in. You're like he can see down the hallway. Well, if you have dark vision, and then you're like the third one in there, and it looks like it's the smell in this little space is just brutal.
For quite the upkept people, they should have known how to keep their dungeons clean.
What was that?
It's lovely in here. Absolutely.
Well,
lovely.
we'll fix that. And he kind of goes over and grabs a bucket that's sitting outside of one of the cells and kind of like throws it into the floor, and it's just like animal droppings and
Oh!
there. More to your liking.
Thank you.
Oh!
I'm just gonna wade into it and like sit down.
Not a lot of room to it. It is.
I don't
Yes,
even
it
care.
is.
I'll sit on like a liver if there's one like just there.
No, well, shit. Actually, you might get a little excited because there is a few animal parts in
I
here.
just don't want to show my excitement though. I'm still,
Okay. No. You hold off. And Graf, there is like a burlap sack on the ground, and it at one point might have been straw, but it's all damp and mildew in there, and there's a bucket in the corner of your room. It's all stone, and you only have about 15 feet long, 5 foot wide.
Okay.
Actually, sorry, before they threw you in your cells, they would ask for your weapons.
I gave them my crossbow
Okay.
and my arrows. The rest of
Alright.
the bolts I had.
Alright, I'll just give him my crossbow. And take out, like, I have, like, a scabbard beside me, and I just give him the sword that's attached to me.
He's like, okay, cool. Yeah.
There you go.
Takes them all.
Is that the
Yeah.
silver sword?
Oh, is the silver sword there? That you
Yeah, that was
Okay.
the silver sword. I was just...
looks at it and he's like, oh shit. They'd also would ask for your coin purses too.
Oh no. Okay.
I don't have a coin purse.
Where do you keep your money?
What do I need money for?
For goods and services that could be exchanged for currency. Sorry.
That was Rob, and he takes care of all that stuff. We're just helping him out.
Oh,
so.
okay. That's honest. You don't have any coin on you.
I do, but I'm wearing this armor. Like he's welcome to try and find it.
What can you spend in here?
Yeah.
So yes, they just take those weapons from you. They don't really pat you down or anything. They just take what you've provided them. They each go back in the hallway, and all three of them kind of march back down.
I want to keep it in the ear out. Like, do they go all the way, or are they like staying guard down there?
Sorry, when you came in, there would have been 2 guards stationed at the doorway that you guys came in.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Is
Roll a perception check for me, Graf.
oh shit.
You're down the hallway, and there's
Yeah.
Graf.
Okay. 16.
16. You hear them stop and talk to the guards, and they're like, "Here's some of their belongings. Just throw it in the chest," and you can kind of hear it echo through the chamber. And they open it up, and then you can just hear like ching, rattling of the equipment kind of getting thrown into a chest of some sort. So you know it's still around. But yeah, they talk to the other guards for a little bit, and they laugh, and then they're just like, yeah, they wouldn't say much else, and then they just go up the stairs.
Okay. Hey, Zuck, can you hear me? I want to talk on the pin.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
How you doing down there?
Oh, I have a lot of organs to go through of animals.
Oh, well, lucky you.
Yeah, no, it's all covered in my cage. It's different.
All I got is a bucket.
Well, I wouldn't look in it, because you know what they probably use.
I wasn't going to. So it's like just bars?
Yeah, it's like it is being a tinker and such. You can tell that the doors themselves close down.
They close down.
Yeah,
Okay.
so they close. Yeah, they're in, and it looks like it's not like a bar that can open. It looks like these things need to be
They slide up and down.
slide up
Okay.
somewhere.
Mine as well.
No, yours would have been just a slam shut one that is still built into the stone.
Does it have
and
a
they would
lock
lock, yeah.
on it?
Mhm.
Okay.
It's a cage for dogs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. I'm in a kennel, by the way. Greg,
Pretty much.
Just so you know. A lot of animals around me. I have several ideas.
What do you got?
Okay. I could probably get out of my kennel.
Mm-hmm.
I have a little bit of acid here. Pretty sure I could pour it on the log and get my way out. I don't know if I have enough for you. We'll get there when we get there. But
Is it? It's quiet in this.
Very
It's
quiet.
Very quiet.
You
well, what
can
about
hear-
these dogs? These dogs must be
The
just
dogs
everywhere.
they were yapping when you got brought in,
Prison breakdown
and then they
going
kind
on.
of just simmered down.
Just
Did
Great
they?
idea.
Okay.
And you can like see right across from this hallway. This
Absolutely
hallway is like
everything.
5 feet long, so you can look into the next kennel, and the dog was kind of like ferociously barking, and now it looks like it's just sat down.
How far down was it? I thought I saw someone I knew. How far away was it?
It'd be like 2. Shit, did I say?
I'd like
yeah,
to-
it'd be 2 cells over.
So within 25 feet.
I'm whispering as well over my thing. I don't want this to be like loud anyways. You're performing.
No. I assume.
Okay,
So.
okay.
The only times I'll stop to ask is like when it's important and be like, how loud were? Well, sorry, it's all important. But
Yeah.
I will ask like,
Jane, can you go down to that cell down there that we passed? See what's in there.
certainly. Kind of glows for a second and then kind of. Yeah, it's a fist size, so yeah, it'd fit through the. Portcullis is all like little tiny squares.
Okay.
It's very secured
Yeah.
iron. But Jane kind of disappears for a second. Just a moment.
And she can speak to me like telepathically, so. And she has dark vision 60 feet.
Yes, she does. She, I believe I have startled this individual. From my records that Vincent and Helmut have put inside my database, this is Dante.
All right. You're speak out loud. Tell him that we're friendly and that it's Graf.
Yeah.
Oh no, she can. Yeah, she can speak common. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
she
She
can
can.
speak
Yeah,
Yes. Okay. Sorry. Say that again.
I just want to say
exactly
like,
what
hey, like I'm like it's friendly. Like say that you're friendly and
Okay.
that.
You hear a voice come through. It's like, "Hi, we are friendly. I am Graf. We're
And
here."
I said it is Graf.
Oh, it is Graf. We are friendly.
Mm-hmm.
Do I hear this?
Roll a perception check.
Yeah.
I have 16.
16. Enough that you can kind of hear a conversation going on. That's all.
I'll go over the pin. I just sent Jane down a few cells. Apparently Dante's in one of those cells.
Kane's cousin. Damn.
Yeah.
I like
Uncle.
voice crack so hard there.
Does Dante say anything back?
Kane's
I mean, uncle. Shit.
Yes.
it's your cousin, Ricardo.
What does he say?
It's
He asked what we are doing here.
El Cholo.
Your lovely family member put us down here.
Your lovely family member, and you can hear it kind of echo
Yeah.
back as she's saying, talking aloud.
Couldn't Dante hear?
Dante starts.
Dante can't know.
No.
She telepathically talks to you and says, Dante has muzzled me. I cannot speak. He has put me underneath his rags. But he understands why Kane is here, but he was more or less why you guys are in the dungeon.
Well, Zuck's here too. He's in a cage farther down. He was...
Dante is asking immediately who is still left up on the surface.
Kane's up there and Rakel's up there somewhere.
Somewhere is key in that.
Yeah, she would come across saying that Dante how would you phrase that? Dante says it's too late for him, but whatever you guys did to get down in here, make sure you don't stay down here much longer.
I didn't plan on it, but
Excellent.
I didn't want to leave Zuck to be down here by himself.
Well, that's something. Can I do like a survival check on these organs that are in my cell?
Yeah.
Man, these rolls are loaded.
I got 10.
10?
Yeah.
Just looks like a bunch of
Yeah,
bile,
nothing
and
useful.
there's nothing really useless. Some intestine linings of maybe
Nice
a
picture. Not
part of
useful.
a foot of a
Not
dog or
useful.
something like that.
Yeah.
But nothing that looks
Push
like
it
it.
back.
Yeah, push it on the side.
Zuck's his name.
So
As soon as he answers back, I would want to know. I would ask him questions about what's going on. I don't know if you want me to actually ask, but why are you down here? What's going on? Why were you
Who, what,
taken
where,
away?
why?
Yeah, basically
He-
everything. Just start blasting with questions. So.
Dante says probably is the only last chance he'll probably get to talk to you guys before he gets brought down into the catacombs below. It is it's where they store a majority of the blood that they use in the sacrifice. Sorry, I won't, because it's Jane's voice going. I'm not
Yeah,
gonna
yeah.
do all Jane.
Yeah.
Tells you that information
Do
that
it.
he's soon going to be. Soon I will be brought down into the catacombs where all the blood is stored for the Order of the Lycan rituals. Also, he believes there is a creature down here called a creature that has taken over Zalabur's family called the Nightgram, a large wolf, large monstrosity wolf, pelts of red, blood red, jaws, massive. It can dislodge its jaw like a snake, and it can eat full humans, full creatures. He does not know who has already been taken by this creature, but from his recollection of this beast is able to eat people, and then in 9 hours later give birth to them, and then they become under the control of the Nightgram.
Do you think that's what would happen to some of the Zalabers?
Most definitely.
I'm just gonna try and see if Kane would come over. He'd probably not, but I would just try it.
No,
I didn't
you
think
being
so.
a tinker
I
type
would've-
and
I
getting
would've-
familiar with how this
yeah.
works, how far you guys would
Yeah.
down.
Okay.
You know, you probably even bypass the ritual room. that you guys
Oh,
are
okay.
in.
So we're real deep.
So you guys are probably 4 floors down.
That ain't good.
What's going on, Graf? What's the sitch?
And yeah, sorry, did I do that right in Jane's voice? It's Dante as Jane talking. So
Yeah, it's perfect.
yeah.
Loved it.
What? Why? When? Was there another question you had for him?
I just want to know why he was down there too. Like, why is he captured?
The two he's very sure of that have been transformed is sorry, where did it close? Is Renfar. We changed it. It's Renfar.
Yeah.
Renfar and Fenris. He knows are definitely not who they are. Said they are. Other than that, he's not sure. He didn't have a chance to talk with everyone. I did not have a chance to talk with everyone. It was Fenris and Renfar who immediately put me into custody.
So they knew you were, or they wanted to do the same thing to you. I see.
I believe so. I have a feeling they're going to change me to one of these false men and make me go back to my cathedral further up north, and they want me to infiltrate there.
That's a lot. Well, we guess first things first. We gotta try and get out of here. Zuck, what are you gonna try and?
Okay, we're gonna leave you guys. You guys can design a plan there,
Yeah.
whatever. Back to Rakel. Stealthily made your way around the overcast sky, getting a little bit more cloud covered. You made yourself. Where were you going?
Back to Helkins.
Back to Helkin. All right. So you get there. The guards have kind of left, and then what would you like to do?
I'm gonna head inside and
You can see him sitting there, and once you walk in, he's like, "Fucking brat, fucking hits me again. Next time I see him, I'm gonna give him a hey. How's it go?
oh, don't worry, I'll hit him for you later.
Promise."
I promise. But might be time to go, Helkin.
Why?
Bronzebeard's given them a list of how many weapons that you would have had. So
He
I'm assuming they by the time
then he has betrayed us. He's not who he says he is.
yeah. So they're probably coming back shortly.
I can't just leave all my belongings here. It'll take me a while to get everything all set up. And
No,
you're suggesting leave immediately?
if you value your life, which I'd rather you would.
I think let's get you at least to get the lock.
Well, where do you suggest we go?
Free and then,
I have an idea, but
yeah.
Oh, I can't leave. Kane needs my help.
Yeah, we'd have to
It's good, it's good.
Both work on it.
Where you should go? Anywhere safe.
So you can only make one thing at nice.
you see him think for like a good solid few minutes there.
Can you make other?
I'm gonna tell you something, Rakel, but don't tell Kane this. Me being a dealer in the black market, I know the ins and outs of some settlements and areas and whatnot. And majority of the time, even when the Zalabers were in good standing, I needed to know what was coming into town. There is a path into the cathedral that's not known to many folk.
Oh.
And I've hid there many times while being in trouble with law, and I would like to. It's a good hiding spot. I hide some other goods there too as well. So maybe I'll go lay there for a bit, and
you're certain that that's a spot that no one else knows about?
I haven't come across issues there, and I've hid a few travelers with eyes watching them. Or sorry. With bounties, and I've hid them there, and they didn't seem to get found. But I don't want Kane to think that I'm betraying his family.
Oh, I'm sure we'll get it all sorted out.
All right, I will go lay low there. If there's anything else you can
Take as much as you can. I'm sure it shouldn't take too long. We're pretty good at this type of thing.
I have a bag just prepared to pack I can bring with me, and it'll make sure it'll have the necessities that I need. He's going to tell you exactly where it is. Gives you directions through the tree line, and if you follow the mountain range that is in behind the cathedral, there is a tunnel that goes along. You do get a little wet. You have to swim a bit, but you come into the lower levels of Zalaber's cathedral. He's went in there. It's in their kind of storage area room. He hasn't really gone further than that, but he knows where it is. He gives you kind of the layout of where it is. Don't tell anybody. And yeah, if you need him, he's going to hide out there.
I might remember where that is. No promises.
Smart.
He will say that because of how intense things are in the area, he's going to present you with a item that he has.
Oh.
This item is good for one use, and it is the lucky were-rabbit foot. It is an item that, mechanically speaking, it is like the luck feat. You can roll the dice, and then once you say, "Oh, I don't like this dice," you get to roll the dice again and take the highest out of the two numbers that you got. So once you do that, the foot disintegrates.
That's what had Fax had.
Yeah, you had the feet lux.
Fax.
Yeah, it's
Sorry
a
about
feat.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But this is actually the were-rabbit foot.
Yeah,
That's kind of cool.
It's an it's a consumable item.
that's cool.
Is it an earring?
You could wear it any way you want. Some people do know of it, so they might see it on you and maybe want it for themselves. All right. Well,
Just gonna hang it on his pants.
okay. You gonna say something else? All right. So he grabs his bag. You see him grab some rations and grab some gear, and he's preparing. So, what do you want to do in the meantime while he's preparing? Are you just gonna bail out, or?
No, I'm gonna look around his shop. Just see if
Okay.
I find any alcohol.
Oh yeah,
drinks lying
you
around.
find a couple bottles hidden
Yeah.
around. He sees you kind of go right towards where it is, and he's like, "Help yourself, help yourself." I need to get go.
And pretty much gonna pick up as much as I can carry.
Okay. All
Grab
right.
a few bottles and
Okay.
start
Alright.
drinking it and make my way back to town. Just kind of be like, well, Huckin seems like things are never quite dull when I see you, so I'll catch back up with you in a few days.
Every time you guys come to town, or sorry, when you were in town, it was always trouble, and now it looks like I'm the one who needs to go lay low. So, not a welcome change, but an interesting one. So
I'm sure me and Kane will get this all sorted out.
he starts going, and he's going to take the back entrance out of the shop.
I'm just gonna have a drink and just casually walk out the front entrance.
Okay.
Just like, doo, 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 doo.
As you walk out the front entrance, you can see there standing 5 guards and a dwarf, the tall dwarf, a Bronzebeard, making his way. Sorry.
You know who it is. Kling Bronzebeard.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would be Bronzebeard. He left. So sorry, because I know you're still in the main hall with him talking. But Bronzebeard would have excused himself, and
Yep.
now he's heading your way. So sorry. Yeah, to retrospect it. Everyone's all split up right now. Bronzebeard would have left. Would have you given him a heads up that because
Yeah,
sorry, in the
I
main
would've.
hall, Fenris would have said, "Go get Helkin." Give him a heads up. So, while Helkin's leaving, you'd probably get the.
I would have gave Rakel the impression that he went ahead of the group to subdue Helkin, but when he arrived, Helkin was gone.
Okay.
That's what I would have tried to inform Rakel. Whatever he does, that's what
Okay.
I would have relayed to him.
Sorry, yeah, my bad. My mistake. I make mistakes.
Nope, it's all
All
good.
right. So yeah, you would have had this information as you're slamming back a bottle.
The range would reach, I'm assuming.
Yeah, because you're not underground and you're still within a mile of where.
Right,
It is.
because it's on the outskirts of town. so-
Yeah, it's not
okay.
that far.
Okay,
It's-
good.
Well,
Just
you've seen
making
the
sure.
map that I have.
Yeah,
so-
no, I'm just wanting to make sure.
All right. So yeah, you have the heads up as you're slamming your drink that the guards and Bronzebeard are coming to get help.
Yeah, just
All right, so
Same thing.
happens. You kind of come out the door, and they say,
Casual.
"Oi, there you are, little one. I mean, Rakel, yes, you. Where is the trader?
oh,
Helkin, the trader.
I came to find him, and he wasn't even here. He's already taken off. There's some free booze in there if you'd like.
I would." And you see Bronzebeard walk to the door. He stops, and then he kind of backs up a bit, and he's like, "Guards, get in there and see if Helkin is still in there." And then he kind of turns back to you. Robin said that he'd probably be here trying to get Helkin, but no trace of him after you guys left. How convenient.
Well, you know the types of wares Helkin deals with. Probably not the first time he's had to leave on a dime.
That is true. That is true. Roll an insight check for me real quick.
18.
Straight 18?
Straight 16.
16,
16, 18.
plus 2.
Yeah.
Helkin, you always remember him having a thick accent.
You mean
It's
Kling?
Clean.
Kling Bronze.
Oh, sorry,
you
Bronze.
said Helkin.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
No.
Bronzebeard. You always remember him having a thick accent, but as he's talking to you, it kind of changes a bit as he's talking. And it's at a quick glance, you can realize why he's having a little bit of a hard time talking. When he's talking, you can see that the tongue is actually forked, and you don't remember that about him.
Play zero mind to it.
Play zero mind. All right. So he's like, well then, maybe we should go back and report that he's not here. Will the guards toss this place and confiscate any of the goods and the illegal stuff that he has and bring it back? And then you can, Bronzebeard kind of shouts into the room that he's like, and trash all the wolf's bane that's in there and any other fresh milk or anything else that he is hiding. And you can hear them like, "Boy, sure," and they start just trashing the shit out of the place.
milk.
He's like, "All right, well then let's go back and report that Helkin is now a fugitive."
I'm just gonna.
Okay. Deceptive.
Well, I'll meet you there, and I'll just take a drink and just walk off.
No. You
I
stick.
just-
Hey, hi, are you? And he kind of starts walking after you quite quickly.
Yeah.
Are you just gonna casual walk?
Just casual.
All right. So he
I'm not
catches
going
up to you.
anywhere.
All right. I thought you were running away from me, but no, you just along with your long legs and you walk fast. Okay.
Oh, if I wanted to run away from you, I could run away from you. I doubt you could run very fast.
Bring him to the what? No, I won't bring him. Yes. Okay. No. Yes.
Here, want
no.
to
Let's
see?
go.
And I
No.
just sprint. off.
You start sprinting.
I know. I tell him. You want to see how fast I could outrun
No,
you? And then
no, I
just
do
take
not
off.
want to see you, son of a bitch.
Just start running.
He starts like picking up the pace. In his leather gear, you can just hear it kind of like rubbing against it. Like, oh, he's just chafing on this shit. And you can hear him yelling after you, kind of telling you to slow down and wait for his catch up.
Play him no mind. I'm off.
Roll an athletics check for me.
10.
That's enough. You keep ahead of the game. You get to the actual town circle before he does, where the statue is. Which way do you want to go? And like looking over your shoulder, even though you're a little intoxicated, you gain ground. You know he has to come around a building across the bridge where the waterfalls are. He's got to come across that, and you're kind of blinded by the building right now. Like you've lost him for a second, so you have a moment to.
I'm gonna head to his shop.
Really? All right. So yeah, because you cut between.
Cling Bronzebeard shop. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, the Whispering Forge. So
Yeah,
yeah,
the
you
west
cut
side
around
of
the
town.
town
West
and you
side,
keep
yeah.
going west. Yeah, west. So you go right past. Actually, walking. Another thing too, when you're in the town of the circle of town,
Get on the table.
and when you would have when you're running across the bridge, that's where you would have kind of just had a nostalgic moment. Remember running through the town when you were a kid and the fresh smells and stuff like that. As you look over your shoulder as you're about to get into the circle of town, you can see the Open Arms Orphanage over your back to see that. But you get into the town circle, and you can see that it's still standing. And then you're in the town circle, and then you kind of make it westward. Let's see what he does. Just in the distance, you can hear, "Oh, for fuck's sakes, I lost him! Hold on, mother, I'll find him." So yes, you've lost him. You're going towards his shop. Should get there momentarily. We will go back to Robin/Kane.
Robin/Kane.
So Fenris is happy that you've brought all the weapons in.
Fenris, do you mind if I take a leave to my quarters?
Sure,
Call upon me when you need me again.
I will.
Appreciate it.
I might go down to the dungeons and visit your friends for a bit.
Of course.
I like to play. This, I must admit, Robin, when we met, I wasn't really taken to you. I didn't believe we were blood related.
And
but-
you, I.
Ah, yes. Don't underestimate me because of my age, but yes, I think maybe you and I could be good leaders for this town.
I think you would be a great leader.
Sorry. That was good. Yes, maybe I'll call upon you soon. I might have something to show you that I think you'd be worthy of.
Intriguing.
Mm-hmm. Shouldn't be much problem now, since you do have the blood of the lichen in you. The room shouldn't be too bad for you to travel in. Yes.
I look forward to it.
I'll
Founders.
ask Father, and maybe him and I will take you. I will tell him what a good job you did.
That's very kind of you.
Hmm.
Don't go soft on me.
Ha! And he just kind of like laughs. Yeah.
My quarters. Sorry, correct me if I'm wrong. I'm gonna head to the family area where their bedrooms would be.
Yeah. So it's kind of not the staircase that you saw the guards take him down, but you follow around.
I rap on my sister Trentha's door.
Yeah. She answers.
Sister,
What is it?
we didn't have time to talk since I arrived. I was wondering if you'd spare a few moments to chat, catch up.
Well, Father did tell us to be weary of you, but sure, why not?
May I come in?
Yes. You enter into her room. There is a large bearskin rug. You can see a
Ironic.
large bedroom. She does have pictures of the family that are up. You can even see pictures of Dante.
Mhm.
A few other members of the... You assume with the going trend of all the family members, portraits on the wall. You see a couple that you don't recognize, but they might be blood related.
Am
and-
I up there?
Yes.
Okay, just checking. I wasn't sure.
She's and then there's her large bed, and then across from it there is a desk, large desk and a large wardrobe beside it, finely crafted, fine woodwork. There is a mirror that is on above her desk where she has mostly just maps and other stuff lined out. No windows to this room, and her other. There would be a few lanterns kind of in candles set up in the room.
I want to just give her a once over as I'm walking by her.
Okay.
Maybe get her scent a little bit and just see if I can tell if anything's kind of off about her.
Okay. She'd be actually sitting at her desk when she told you to come in.
Okay.
But yeah, you come in.
As I
no.
approach her then?
I was trying to place her in the room when she
Sorry.
was talking to you. Don't be sorry. Roll an insight check.
14.
14. Smells the same. Looks the same.
Okay.
You don't get a sense that anything's different about her.
I met our younger sister today.
Fenrin, yes.
Seems quite lovely.
She is. Very playful.
I see your room hasn't changed at all.
No, I'm strict to order.
I like it.
Hmm.
It's good.
Very effective.
What's going on around here?
What do you mean?
Don't play dead coy with me.
Father might be a little bit more harsh over the last year or so.
Why is our youngest sister skulking around the town by herself?
She always does that.
Why is she telling me you're the only one I can talk to?
She told you that?
She warned me about some...
Some arms that clasp.
Yes,
Something you learned in Aberth?
No, from our sister.
Hmm.
She seems to think...
She has a very active imagination.
I want to read her face.
All right, insight check again.
14.
14. Still her.
Probably hard to read.
Very hard to read. She's very.
I
You
trust.
always remembered her as being stubborn out of the two twins. Zenthra was more the wild card. Trenthra was more study, very tactical, and very by the books. Are you? Yes, there's been talks in the town of the way Father has been conducting business, and he's just trying to make it more safe for the blood hunter types around here, and
He
not letting
has
everyone be
run
distracted.
this town to the ground. Have you not been out of this?
I have. It's by order. We are
The-
just.
The Syndramar Cathedral, our church, has been destroyed.
Yes.
There is
that-
not one sigil of his.
Exactly.
Why?
He did not protect us. So why should we protect it ourselves in a moment of need against the Blight family?
Do you even hear what you're saying?
I do.
And you believe it.
I do.
Here I was thinking I was talking to the reasonable sister.
I tell you what, Cain. Tonight, when the moon reaches its highest, the red moon that we follow, meet me at the clock tower.
I don't know if I'll be able to. Fenris and Father are supposed to show me something special.
Maybe I'd suggest if they offer to show you this place, maybe just ignore it for now. Say that you're busy doing other things.
I don't know if I'm allowed to be busy with my return. Seems I have to be at their beck and call.
Maybe I will tell our little brother something that could distract him for a while.
I have one other question and then I will leave you.
Sure.
Who am I to trust?
No one. She goes back to writing, and we're going to take a quick break.
It's perfect.
Hope you guys are all enjoying the show and enjoying your beverages. We'll
be back.
Yeah, we'll be back. Just gonna refill some drinks. Hope you guys are enjoying the show. Love you all.
Laura.
I do, really do. It's awesome.
You guys are enjoying it, man.
Welcome back, patrons. Hope your drinks are filled and the plates are filled too as well, and enjoying the story so far. If you're just tuning in, I just killed the whole party. Oh, just kidding. All right, yeah. So, back into this. They are still in Asylien. Party is actually a little separated at the time. We have Rakel running
Doing
the
the
streets of Asylien, and we have Zuck and Graf down in the dungeons, and we have Kane just finished talking to his sister
Makeshift harmonica.
Trenthra. I'll get these names right when you guys leave.
I'm just holding some empty vials.
All right. So we left off with Kane talking to Tenthra, saying that she'd meet you when the moon's at its highest, the red one, at the clock tower. And she said she'd probably speak to Fenris and Father to see if they can postpone whatever they have planned for you.
Play by ear, guys.
Now, who should we go back to? Everyone just roll a d20 here for me, and I'll see what we go to first.
Don't mind me.
Guys?
Just roll a d20. Just I could
didn't know
decide
it was
to jump back
everybody.
to.
18.
15.
Number 2.
10.
10.
9.
All right. So you guys have had some time planning back in the dungeons. So, from being down in here now, you do hear what would be the word? Not like. You can hear some form of water somewhere, and it sounds like it's probably coming from below you guys, the floor below. Not rushing water, but you can hear like little driplets off in the distance. What would you guys like to do right now?
I'm gonna continue talking to Dante and ask him what's the guard situation out here. Is there a shift change? Is someone gonna come soon? Do you know anything about how it works down here?
He believes they're coming for him very soon. At that moment, you hear, "Uncle! Oh, Uncle! It is time. It is time. Guards! Present my uncle." You can start hearing the guards making their way down, the sounds of their armor clanking together, metal.
Jane.
And there's about, you can't really make out how many there are right now. Sorry, what were you
I was gonna say, like, before they get close, Jane, come back.
Okay, Jane falls out. Wait a second. And Jane kind of goes back into your quarters.
And just so you know how it works, like, I have little compartments in front of my armor and one on the back.
Okay.
She can go in either one.
Oh,
So-
all right. Good to know.
Yeah.
Good to know. Compartments.
Excellent.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He's going to be the arcane knight. Hopefully, if he survives.
So she would just, like, it would close
All right,
up.
so closes in. You can hear kind of a guard for a moment be like, "Hey, look, quit diddly-daddling and bring me my uncle." As you can hear the voice of the young boy getting closer. There you are, Uncle. I hope everything's been to your liking. Hurry up and get on with it. And you can hear one of the portcullis doors opening somewhere in the chambers. You can see Dante getting pulled out. He is putting up a little bit of resistance, but they have his arms locked, and they are 2 guards, each holding his arm, and you can see them with spears with silver tips on the end of them, like poking him in the back to make him keep going forward. Graf, you'd be seeing this. Zook, you'd be kind of out of sight, so you can't see this.
I'd be
Pushing him. Is he pushing him down towards me or up towards?
No, they're continuing further down the hallway where the one turnoff was, and then in your dark vision, you would have noticed maybe just on the outskirts of your vision that there is a door at the end of this long chamber.
Okay.
And they walk by your cell, and you can see Dante kind of like looking at you and just kind of giving a head nod. And then they continue walking. Fenris kind of stops and just kind of looks at you, big smile on his face. Maybe after this is all done, I'll decide what to do with you and your little gnome friend.
I won't say anything. I'm just gonna stare at him. Just keep looking at him. I just won't say anything.
Walks, and then he turns real quick to the cage and like comes up to him and goes,
I'm not gonna move at all. Just like fucking. I can't.
Straight face.
Yeah, just straight faced him. Just.
"You'll learn respect if I have to stretch it into you. Can't wait for this glorious moment, Uncle. Let us go." And they leave the dungeon. Roll perception check, Graf.
It's a 2, so 6.
So you saw about 6 guards going, and then Fenris stopped, did his little display for you, and then he walked on, and then 2 more guards followed behind him. So a total of 10 guards have just walked by with Fenris.
Can he see that or what?
No, because he's down in the
Okay.
corner and he can't look at it.
What's going on? Are you okay?
There's about 10 guards down here with Fenris. They just took Dante.
And they would have continued going on. You would have heard a door open, chamber shut.
Is there still those 2 guards posted at the door?
Do I still? Can I see the guards? Like, no, I wouldn't be able to see that. How you work? What can you do with that lock?
Let me see. I want to see if I can pick the lock, but I don't actually pick it right away.
Yeah, I want to inspect just what my cage is and see if there's any like how it locks, how it stays down, how it opens.
I can tell you right now, looking at it
Mhm.
without any investigation,
Yeah.
there doesn't seem to be a lock on it.
Mhm.
From what you gather, how when Fenris yelled to bring out the uncle,
There's like a
you would have heard a and then the porticless door open. So there
Okay.
might be somehow to open it, but it doesn't look like there's a lock on yours. Yours, on the other hand, there is a lock.
Cool.
Now you're wanting to see if you can pick it.
Yeah, but I don't want to actually pick it. I just want to inspect it right away. Or right now.
You might have to refresh me. Or with the Artificer class, do you have thieves tools?
Yes,
Yeah.
and I have tool expertise as well.
double proficiency.
Oh, that's right. Okay, so you do have thieves tools, right on. Just roll a sleight of hand check for me, real quick.
Knowledge.
And
Don't
retrospect,
know why. But
they might have patted you down, but I'm going to say that slid by.
Okay. My tools?
Yes, so you do have your tools hidden somewhere on you.
Sweet.
Now roll your inspection. You're not going to pick it. You're just going to look at it to see if you can.
Yeah.
Okay.
See if I can
Yeah.
do this.
Hi.
Perception, I guess? Or investigation?
Investigation.
20, not nat.
20. This lock does not look very sophisticated since it does seem to be, does seem to be for like animals. So you think you could probably successfully pick this lock.
Okay. Crap. I'm pretty sure I can get out of my lock. What about you?
It looks like that to open this door. There's some sort of lever or remote.
Wait.
I'm not actually sure where. Probably back down where those guards were. I heard a click or a sound after Fenris asked for the door to be open. So it sounds like it's open somewhere else. Maybe if you can get out of there, you can get me out. But that's your call here.
Do you know if there's any of those guards still left? Can't hear anything?
Yeah, can I make a perception check? Just like see what I hear, like if there's anything else coming or. I forget what my perception is. Okay, 15.
You'd hear kind of a few grunts and kind of like, oh, stupid shift. So you can make that there's maybe 2 guards down here.
Sounds like there's still something down. I don't know, maybe 2 guards, but it's hard to tell.
Boof. Okay. Well,
Start with see if you can get that lock off, and
Yeah.
we'll start with that.
I'm going to pick the lock.
All right.
19.
19.
You get double proficiency for that too.
So yeah, the lock is picked. You like
23.
23. Yeah.
you've never felt so confident before. Just like a rhythmic pattern to the lock. You feel the tumbler and door opens a little bit.
I'm just gonna open it the whole way and like peek my head out.
Right. Okay.
Just look
Peek your head
down the
out. Just
hallways.
roll a quick perception check.
Quattro. 4.
4. Yeah. No. This hallway looks clear.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna grab one of the like livers
Yeah.
or whatever, one of the organs that
Yeah.
are thrown in with
Yeah.
me, and just like throw it down the hallway and double check, see if anything happens.
Which way? Further down the hallway that you haven't been, or through the hallway that you came in?
Further down the hallway that I haven't been.
All right. You hear a lot of the dogs start barking again.
What did you do? What
And
did
they
you
all
do?
start barking, and yeah, you can hear it echoing through.
Yeah.
And then the
Just through liver. Down the hallway. I'm just checking if the coast is clear.
you go check it out. I don't want to go check it out. You go check it out. Off. Boulder parchment shears. Yeah. Okay. Sorry, stole it.
Love it.
But you can start hearing the metal of somebody walking in the footsteps, going on the stone floor, coming closer towards you
Something's
guys.
coming. Get back in your cage. Make it look like it's locked.
Get back in,
Okay.
relocking myself in.
All right.
Still have my tools on me, making sure
Yeah.
don't leave anything out. Just gonna sit there.
Okay. The guard continues past your cell, not past, but kind of stops in front, looks at you, and then continues down to where the animals are. As he checks around and looks, he sees that there's liver kind of on the floor. He pitches it into one of the cages and kind of starts walking back past you.
Not gonna do anything. I'm just going to go.
All right. Yeah. So he walks back down the hallway. Takes a few minutes. And then he starts walking back.
So we know at least there's one there. It's pretty much your game here, Zuck. I can't get out of here without making it very loud.
Yes, neither can I. I could potentially, gas them out. I don't know. What do you think?
What is your? I don't know anything about your gas, Zuck. I don't know what it'll do. I'm not as schooled as you in alchemy.
All right. Well, I'll give you a few minutes to
Yeah,
figure that
sure.
stuff out.
Do that.
Kane, is there anything you're wanting to do?
Yeah. If I can go back to my my appointed private quarters.
Yeah. Your quarters. Yeah.
Is there? I would like to go over to the mirror.
Yeah.
I'm assuming there's a mirror.
Yeah.
And I'd like to kneel down in front of it
Okay.
and clasp my hands and just close my eyes and for the first time probably ever pray to and I'm not saying anything out loud, it's all in my mind, to Cindermar, sorry,
Yeah.
the pantheon that we used to worship,
Yeah.
and just ask for guidance.
Ooh.
I kind of seem overwhelmed. Cindermar, if you're still in this area, if you even look at my family anymore, please heed my call. I think we need help. I need help to restore things to a normal balance, to bring the norm back. Your church has been defiled and it should be rectified. I don't even know if you're listening. And I get up.
Okay.
And I think I'll go to the dining hall and get something to eat.
All right. The meal that was left just over from the morning has all been cleared off now, so it looks like there's still help within the cathedral. Nothing on the table, but there is the just off to the side. There is the kind of food storage area,
Right.
So you can.
I'll go
help
pick
yourself.
through that. Go find some dried.
There would be a
some dried jerky.
maiden there that is kind of help. She'd help you find whatever you want. She's brunette, hair in kind of a bun. Doesn't really look
Do I
too
recognize her?
healthy.
She knew.
Roll a perception check.
7.
7 might be new. She is younger.
Miss, I was wondering if I could get some dried meat to snack on.
Yes. Master Robin goes over to the table and
Oh no.
opens up kind of a little. Sorry, not the table, but beside it there is a barrel there, and she kind of takes off the lid, hands you out some dried meat rations.
I appreciate it. Do you? Sorry, I just came home from a long absence. I'm sure you know. I'm just curious. What used to be up on that mantle, that area that's obviously it's a lot lighter than the other areas.
It was a beast that your father killed. It was a.
What beast?
I believe they called it a warg or a pardon my language, but a bastardized version of it. It's a large. I don't know what the name of it was, but I've heard of wargs. This one, however, was a lot larger, from what I understand, and it had yellowish eyes and just a large, gaping mouth that sat there.
You don't
It
look
looked
well.
very, very eerie.
Are you all right? You don't look well.
I've come down with a little bit of sickness, but please don't tell them I'd still like to keep my job here.
I give her a healing potion.
Oh, okay. Thank you. I would try this.
And here, have my jerky.
No. It's
No,
okay.
I insist.
Okay, but we do get fed here. I'm just a little under the
Sorry,
weather,
I
but
apologize.
jerky's not my favorite. We're not slaves here.
It's been a while since you look
Yes,
mistreated.
we're not slaves.
I apologize.
Your
I
family
do not
does-
mean any
Family
insult.
does definitely not mistreat me. I'm well here. I'm
that's
just
good.
a little under the weather.
Good. Carry on then.
But I will. But yes, there's all these foods here for your taking.
I'm good with the turkey. I
Okay.
appreciate it. And I go back up to my quarters and probably just try and collect my thoughts about what's going on.
Okay.
And just kind of wait until maybe around supper or so.
Okay. All right. We'll jump to Rakel, who has made it to the western part of the city, kind of to a familiar wooded area. There's the large forest that kind of stretches out of the mountain, or the grotto of kind of where this place is, and it kind of stretches out on the mountain range. But there is the Whispering Forge. Usually there would be the smells of like leather coming out of there. There is no smoke billowing out of the chimney or anything like that. It looks like there's nothing really going on there. But you open the doors, you're there at the shop. There's the two windows in front. It is kind of a stone base to the building. Goes up, and then it is like a slated kind of roof, shingled, peaked.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna page my buddy Robin.
Okay.
Robin, what's going on?
Oh my, you're so formal today. I'm just had some would be around when I'm back in my room after having some jerky kind of time.
Yeah,
or-
we're probably past lunch now with them getting tossed into the
Okay.
dungeons. You guys running back and forth. Probably about, I'd say about 3 o'clock or so,
Okay.
3 or 4.
Just in my room, kind of taking this all in. It's a lot. Yourself? What are you up to? You.
Oh, I'm at Bronzebeard's. I'm at the Whispering Forge.
Why are you there?
Um,
Shouldn't be surprised.
Oh, I was helping Helkin escape, and I ran into the guards, like you said, and I, just kind of ran off from Bronzebeard while he wanted us to go back to the cathedral.
Oh, are you in trouble then?
Oh, most likely. I don't know. I never know these days.
Oh, Jesus. What are you gonna do now? What's your plan?
I think I was gonna break into his shop and see if there's anything worth peeking around for. Wouldn't be our first time.
That's probably not a bad idea. Is it look like it's been used lately?
No, not at all.
Nope.
I'm gonna take a drink as I just kind of
Yeah.
look around, see if
Okay.
there's any.
So
way
there's
I
two
can sneak
windows in the
yeah.
front.
Yeah.
And then there's the door. To the front, there's the smokestack kind of at the rear of the building. Like you're just looking around, or you
Is it
testing?
locked?
Yeah, the door's locked.
Would I be down a bottle by now if I was like,
I don't know if you're drinking while you're running or not.
Well,
but,
I would have slowed
yeah,
down after.
yeah, now that you're out
looking
here
around
and
the
kind of
center.
checking out the place, I'll say you're into a good bottle. Yeah.
How high the ground off the windows?
Oh, when you like walk up to it, it's about probably chest height to you.
I'm gonna throw my bottle through the window. Empty bottle.
Just shatters. There's still a little bit of the frame to the window, and the holding the glass just broke in that section. Yeah.
Gonna like clean it up enough and then just kind of hop in.
All right. So yeah, you reach in and there's kind of a latch, and you open it up. It opened that way. You hop in, and a quick glance around. It does look like the place has been Roll an investigation check.
16.
-1.
At first, you just think the
Starting to
place
get
looks like it was
intoxicated.
tossed, but then after like investigating and looking around, it looks like there might have been a form of a struggle. That's kind of at one section of the shop. Over by the forge, though, kind of where the smelting area is, you can see that there is the mold, not a mold, but kind of like a large squared kind of pit that goes in the ground where metal would be leaked out of the forge and poured into there. It looks like the fire that keeps this place warm or boiling has been extinguished. There's still fuel beside it to go, but it is like a ripples of a silvery substance that is sitting in there. And it is kind of dark in there, but the light, it's still overcast, but there's enough light coming in. And it just looks like the forge hasn't been activated in some time, a day or few or so. A lot of the places where you'd expect weapons, and this guy was known for doing a lot of leather work too. Looks like it's all been kind of taken out of this place.
Oh, okay. Well, it seems like Bronzebeard's shop's quite empty.
That seems weird. When we left, he was pretty busy.
Yes. It's quite barren, and
Did
it hasn't been used in some days.
Bronzebeard...
Also, sorry, that large little pit that you're
Yes.
kind of looking in, it is usually always empty, or he'll always put enough from being in the town before and seeing how the forge worked. He'd usually put it in there, then scoop shit out, and then put it in a mold and make his weapon. But it'd never usually be this full. It looks like everything's just been melted down and smelted to this container. And yeah, so it's fuller than usual.
How big's this container?
Pretty big. It'd probably be about. It'd be about probably 5 feet wide.
Okay,
and
never mind.
It's about 10 feet wide, but it's like built into the ground,
Yeah.
into the shop. It's part of it.
Did Bronzebeard act strange to you at all?
The only things he ever said to me when I was growing up was, Rakel, get the fuck out of my shop. So I'm not quite sure. Seemed like his normal, miserable old self.
He was crusty back then. Just seems weird that he would close up shop all of a sudden.
Well, was there anything that like caught my eye that would be like valuable?
The container is all like filled with silver,
Like,
like smelted down silver. So it'd be
silver
a
I could
thick-
pick up? Like, no, there's no chance.
You could warm it up maybe and dip something in it, or
Make yourself some silver gauntlet.
Oh, I'm confused.
Stick your hands in the...
but looking around,
The silver warrior.
looking around, you'd see kind of a chest and also a book where he'd probably keep like his
Ledger.
right there. You'd see his ledger still sitting there. There is another. Sorry, when you're like walking to the shop, there's kind of the smelt area that's out in the open, and a lot of wheels that would turn that he kind of used for forging. Then there's kind of his desk area, then the leather armaments hang in the back. A lot of it's been taken down, and then there's a back door to kind of where his private. You know that he lives at his shop, but he's not there now. Looking around for points of interest, you would find a coin box probably behind the counter too.
I'm gonna take the coin box.
All right.
As well as the ledger.
Okay. Ledger's just all of his sales and stuff like that. It's a big kind of book, but yeah, you can take that.
Maybe leave the ledger.
Okay. All right.
I was just picturing Rakel walking through the streets with a big box of coins and
He
a
looks out of
ledger.
place. No, just kidding.
White pants.
Give me interesting. So, I'm noticing Zuck and Graf aren't picking up. What have they gotten themselves into?
Zuck's at home, and Graf ended up in the dungeon. I mean, Zuck's in the dungeon too.
Oh, so just the usual then.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Hopefully they're not up to too much.
Oh, I'm sure they are.
Do you want to do me a favor while you're still undiscovered?
Yes.
I was talking to my sister Trentha, and she wants me to meet at the clock tower in town.
What time?
When the red moon's the highest. Did
Okay.
she say, sorry, on top of the clock tower?
Yeah.
Or just it generally in the clock tower?
On the
We'll
clock
see her.
tower, so that's what she said.
Just wondering if you could scope it out. Just see what's going on over there.
Okay. I'll just grab the coin box and
Okay.
the rest of my
Do you
drink.
open the coin box at all, or do you?
Sure.
All right.
Can I open it? Is it open?
6 trap, you're dead.
It is open. Yeah.
What I got
Pop it open. There is a lot of copper pieces in there, but
No silver.
no silver. No, definitely no silver. But you do find, so in total,
Ooh.
just
Score.
in case.
Do you even have
Oh shit!
pockets
sorry.
on your pants?
I mean, they're nice pants. I'm sure they have pockets.
Do they?
Do they have pockets?
I spent
You
a
find-
gold and a half on them.
Covered in pockets.
That's all it is. One big pocket.
You find 60 copper pieces, and in there too as well, you find 15 gold pieces.
Ooh, dude. Blam, blam, blam. Peanut butter and jam.
Take all the gold pieces.
All right.
Leave the coppers.
Leave the copper.
Leave the copper.
All right. Cool.
Actually, take the copper out and just kind of throw it around.
All right. Cool.
And then I just hop back out the window,
All right. Hop back out the window. And
close
then
it,
Close it. Okay.
and then just kind of like.
Well, there's not really any window
Yeah.
left. You just threw a bottle through it, so it broke.
And then head to the clock tower.
Okay. So hitting the clock tower, but this time.
Ben.
Kind of just like,
That one's gray.
Oh, why not just
Sure.
right on. Yeah, that happened once before.
All right.
he's gonna just, be drinking. Just
Oh,
kinda
no,
like,
I'm always assuming you're.
No.
Well, now if you're cracking into a second bottle,
Yeah.
I'd like you to roll a Constitution saving throw.
There we go.
Still good.
It's good enough.
Yeah, 14.
14.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're finding your intake of alcohol is not really affecting you as much as it once did.
Oh, God.
Oh boy.
You are
It's gonna get
becoming
more
very
ex-
tolerant.
It's gonna be very expensive now at the bar. Great.
Kane,
Yes, Rakel? Are
I
you
think
alright?
I'm gonna have to switch to the hard liquor.
I thought you were already drinking the hard liquor.
The moonshine.
Oh, the Azur's piss.
I'm gonna talk
or
to-
the
I'm gonna talk to Zuck.
Basilisk tongue?
I'm gonna talk to Zuck and just, see if we can get some homebrew going.
Oh boy.
Okay.
We don't have the space to start a distillery.
We could be traveling distilleries.
So when you're
Traveling wagon of distillery.
going to the clock tower, are you like going inside of it, or are you just waiting outside, or
Just gonna
you wait out in the streets?
Is there like some smaller buildings,
Yeah.
like shorter buildings, kind of?
Oh yeah, the town square there. There's like little tiny shops.
I'm gonna
there, like,
climb on top of one and just kind of sit so I can watch the clock
Alright.
tower.
Roll an athletics or acrobatics. Your check. You can
Acrobatics.
parkour up.
He's
or-
holding the bottle, so he's like jumping up
Okay,
one hand. Yeah.
I think my friend has
Oh.
a drinking problem.
Oh. That's 10.
10. It's enough that you.
I think my friend,
There are like not pedestals or whatever, but there are protrusions in it that you can kind of step on, and you almost slip a little bit, but then you're like, oh fuck, and then you get up, and you're getting into a little building that you're on. The store that you'd be on would be Tura's Textiles that you're on, and it's kind of right across from the clock tower. Well, beside it, sorry. I'd assume that'd be the best vantage point where you can see the front entrance to the clock tower as well.
I'm just gonna
Just
lay
wait
back
there and
just
chill back
hang out.
stealthily, or you're just gonna sit out there and then, man. And being up there too as well,
Would
like
people be able to
you're-
see me like from the normal walking place? Yeah. Not
well,
really.
you're kind of hidden out because it is a two-story building that kind of shimmied up. But being up there, you remember when you were here the first time that it, like when you were here when you were younger, like there's a lot of people that would be coming and going, but it seems like it's only like one or two people going to a shop and then coming back out, and everyone's very keeps to themselves. Very definitely not as like bustrous as Aberth that you guys have been at. But yeah, everyone seems to be quiet and hiding.
Well, Kane, I'm hanging out at the clock tower, just on top of the textile shop. If I notice anything, I'll let you know.
You just
How you
hanging
gonna-
out? You just hanging out there until
Yeah, I'm just having a drink.
sounds about right. All right, you hold there.
Unless you think I should come.
No.
What's your plan to get those two hooligans out of jail?
I'm gonna see what my sister has to say first.
You're gonna leave them in overnight?
Yeah, they deserve a little bit of a rest. How many bottles of beer have you drank?
On my like third bottle of wine.
That's pretty much what he would have had. Or sorry, you
When they had wine,
took
yeah.
them from Helkin.
Yeah.
What did
Yeah,
you,
Helkin would have had just wine.
I would have grabbed like a few
Helkin's
bottles.
not
of
an
wine.
ale fan.
What did you see in Bronzebeard's with the Whispering Forge?
Nothing. Just other than a big bin of silver.
Well, that makes sense. Probably melting it down.
Yep. But no, nothing. Not much
Just
leather.
odd. I mean, despite him being a grumpy old man, the one thing he loved was that forge and crafting. It's something is just
Yes.
something is out of mist, and I have no idea what it is.
Business does seem quite low. He only had 15 gold in the box.
No silver.
No silver.
Yeah. Interesting.
All right. Prisoners. The guard has returned past out of your view. What would you guys like to do?
Is there any like doors or anything, like any windows? Sorry, not doors. Any windows that we can see or anything? So
Underground, I think.
You guys are in.
And we got taken down there around what time?
Would have been just around noon or so when you guys are taken underneath there.
Okay.
From your best guess, you've been down there for a few hours now.
Jane would know.
Yeah, Jane can still keep count of it.
Yeah.
What it is.
Crap, I think our best bet is if we do make any type of move, we should maybe do it at night.
Yeah, we should wait. Do you wanna wait?
Do you know what time it is?
What time would it be now, Jane?
In the time, sorry, in the aspect of time saying by a town crier, it would probably be around. It is around 4 bells, 5 bells. Sorry,
5 bells.
5 o'clock.
It's 5 o'clock. There's going to be a lot of activity at 5. So.
You need to speak up. No one can hear you.
Oh yeah, I'm still whispering.
You guys
Yeah.
are still in.
We're
I
whispering mode,
appreciate
so
the plan.
The
Moses.
stream is
yeah.
like
It's on you guys.
Oh, yeah. It's,
the spotlight's
whisper.
on you. So
Yeah, it's still at 5. It's probably
Let's hear the
shift
music.
change. There's going to be a lot of motion. So
Yeah, we should wait till at least after the shift change.
Yeah.
Before we try and make any kind of
Yeah,
move
we're just-
here.
we're just going to hold tight for a bit.
okay.
We're going to wait it out.
Yeah.
Just gonna leave.
All right.
Wait a few
But do you
hours,
want
see
me
if
to
we hear
do
any activity.
Mm.
Keep an eye out.
Go down and spit in their face.
You wouldn't be able to hear it from there. Never mind. Sorry. All right.
Throw some more guts on.
So you guys are gonna wait. You guys are waiting until midnight or so.
We're all waiting.
Yeah. We're all waiting until nighttime.
All right. So, Kane, is there anything you'd like to do while you've finished your praying? You know that Tentra has asked to meet you at probably around midnight. Do you want to just wait in your quarters, or do you want to?
I want to see if I can make my way down to the dungeons.
Sure.
So I make my way down to the dungeons. Where are they holding them? To the guards. Hurry up!
Down. Yes, down there. 8 doors past. On your left, your little buddy is down with the canines.
Have they been fed?
No, we only feed them once in the morning and then once at night. They got here at about lunch, so we'll just feed them at dinner time.
What's the torturing regiment?
Fenris hasn't said anything about torturing yet, but sir, did you ask when or where?
No, what's the regiment for torturing?
I believe Fenris is a big fan of the stretcher.
It's appropriate.
Yeah, the little ones there, he likes to kind of let the dogs and the wolves have fun with them.
Do you have a bucket of filth at all? Just kicking around?
Yeah, we do in a couple of the cells. We have some, and don't worry, we've already thrown one in for your friend.
All right.
Well, I guess not your friend, your traitor.
I'm going to go check on them. You guys stay here.
We are under orders, though. If you were to come down here and talk to them, we have to come with you.
Who told you that?
Fenris and your father.
Are they here?
Well, we've been trained to act like they're always here.
Jesus. You're telling me I can't go down this...
Oh, you can, but we will accompany you.
Very well. Come along, pups.
Okay. Come on.
I go down to Graf and...
So both of them follow you, and they kind of stand on each side of the door and stand guard with their pikes, still the short swords, and they are in plate mail armor, and they have like little helmets on them too as well. So the little helmets that kind of wing out like this, little nose piece, then goes back where you're pointing.
While I was in my room,
Mm-hmm.
I wrote a little on a piece of paper.
Okay.
If you'll allow it.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah, sure. You've had lots of time in there.
Right. That's what I figured. 2 little pieces of paper. They
Okay.
kind of just a brief description of what's going to happen tonight with me.
Okay.
And just 2 little chunks.
All right.
That I kind of have in my hand already when I came down.
Yeah.
And I'm going to go up to the portcullis where he is.
Yeah.
That's what you get when you steal from the Zolbers.
I didn't steal. They just threw me in here.
Yeah, well, we know why you're here. You don't need to explain yourself. You filth. And I spit at him. And as I go to reach in, I try and like fling one piece of paper and I spit on him.
Okay. Roll a sleight of hand check.
Oh, boy. 14?
14. It kind of, I throw it in and kind of almost like catches on one of the bars, but it does fall in. And the guards don't seem to notice.
Would I notice it? Because I...
Roll a perception check.
Just got a loogie on your face.
Yeah, that's like 23.
Yeah, so as you wipe the spit away and
I'm
almost
going to put my foot
like get
on
pissed at Kane, you kind of like look down and see this little parchment.
it. I'll put my foot on it.
Okay.
I guess
Don't step towards me. And I turn away from him and walk down to the right and then
Okay.
towards where they
All right,
point out
the
Graf
2
would
guards
be.
kind of walk and they're like, yeah,
I'll be like,
that's right.
You're lucky there's bars between us.
Yes.
I dreamt of the day the first time we met that I'd take you. I try and find. Is there a pail of like guts or something kicking around?
Yeah, there's pails just before you walk down the hallway to the animals. And every 4 cells,
Yeah.
there seems to be another pail.
Okay, so I grab a pail,
And the one in front would be filled. So the very first one you get in the hallway has like filth in it, and then the next one up would be empty because it's right in front.
I don't put the note in because as I came down, I realized that Graf can relay the message to Zuck anyways.
Well, you could relay the message to them too.
I could, but
Yeah, I got you.
anyways,
Sorry.
I grab the bucket of filth and I throw it on Zuck.
Now what you see though, I've already taken the organs in my cage and fashioned myself a little chair in the corner with them. And I'm just kind of sitting there like, I knew this day would come that you would betray us, King.
I order the guards to go in and remove his chair.
No, my
Right
gut-
away.
My guts.
The one guy kind of walks in, and the roof is low, so he's kind of like ducked in, holds his little pike to you.
I just stand up and just like, I'm just gonna walk to this other cage like, I can't have
When he starts, like,
anything good today.
Trying to cover
Hurry
his
up!
mouth while holding the pike. He pulls the little lazy boy out of there. Lazy boy of organs.
I just like slap the slime off my hands. Like,
And then I douse him in the bucket. Right on him.
Sorry, Cass.
I just, why?
You'll have your turn soon. My brother's coming back for you. He's gonna stretch you out.
I can get taller.
Lock him up.
They relock the door.
Oh,
Sorry. In
I had no idea.
retrospect.
I did relock it though.
He did say he
Oh, you
relocked
did?
it.
Okay,
I
Yeah,
was
like he
yes.
100%
Oh,
said he
I almost
relocked
thought I
it.
fucked up.
Yeah.
I did
Cool.
relock
Yeah,
it.
awesome.
I knew that was gonna come up. I
Yes.
remember him saying.
Good. I'll rewatch the stream. Just
Yeah.
just joking. All right, so doors locked, so they unlock. Well, it would have been. Well, we would have. Anyways, so doors relocked. Anything else you want to do, Kane?
That's it.
Okay.
Fenris will be with you soon.
Must feel good picking on a tiny person like that, eh?
No, I picked on you as well, and you're not tiny.
I'm just gonna make another chair. And then I just I didn't mean to say that. Out loud.
Can you make sure that the chair is not fashioned again?
Ugh.
I turned to one of the gods.
I will stand here and watch. Yes, for sure.
No, you don't need to just check every once in a while.
Yes, master. Yes, we'll do.
Very well. I leave.
All right.
As he's
Didn't say
walking
anything
out, I
about
want to go
organ
on the
pit.
pit and be like, "You gonna get us out of here?" Like real quietly.
I'm also gonna say dick.
I don't say anything. I just let you read the note. I'll say sorry. Soon, real loud, my brother will be coming. Make
Yes,
sure
you will.
that he is looked after. I'm sure you will.
Mhm.
So the only word they would hear but back would be soon through the pen.
Nice.
And I head back up to get some supper.
All right.
I'd probably go bath
Sounds
first,
okay.
actually. After
Go
going
what?
bath.
Oh, bathe. Yeah.
Yeah, because the dirty, dank dungeon.
Yeah. There'd be. There.
Before
Actually, in your old room, you would have actually had room for your own bath and baths, and
Well, I just
you'd have to go to the
wash my
house
face
maintenance.
and hand.
No worries. Yeah.
I wanted to do before you go up the stairs though, I want to say, how do you unlock the doors?
What?
Over the pin?
Yeah, I say what?
How do you unlock the doors? Like the what do you call them?
Oh, when you open the portcullis.
Portcullis.
I don't
Like-
say anything because I'm not giving up the. Am I actually? The guards probably would stay behind.
Well, I'm just
The
like
guard, they're not going to follow you up the stairs.
No,
they're
that's
going to
what I
stay in
mean.
the dungeon area.
Yeah. So as I'm walking up,
That's what I want
I
to
reiterate that there's some levers by the guards that activate.
That's exactly what it is. Yeah.
Mhm.
And you see a series of about 10, 20 total, but there's 20
That's-
levers that are all.
Perfect. That's all. I need.
As long as it doesn't cut out, I'm going to kind of quietly keep explaining how the mechanism works to graph.
No.
That there's some cogs and gears in the ceiling that are on a pulley, or actually it'd be strings on a
Mhm.
pulley with a lever. Chains.
Yeah.
Whatever.
And don't.
But yeah,
different.
you remember.
Did I say
yeah.
strings?
Yeah, you did.
I meant it wouldn't be strings; it'd be rope if it was
Yeah,
anything.
he's
I
like,
apologize.
yeah, rope
Rope's
chain,
just a strong
just
string.
cuts out.
Okay. I think I got the gist of that.
But yeah, he explains it. It's all
Yeah.
down
Yeah.
at the corridor you walked in.
All right. Well, as soon as the guards are gone, I'm getting that piece of paper.
Okay.
And I'm gonna read what it says.
And it just explains that I followed up what my younger sister is explaining to go and talk to Trentha, and I'm going to meet her at the clock tower at when the red moon is highest in town. And that's my current plan. And Rakel's
There's no.
a fugitive.
Yeah. Is there any instructions on this or what we gotta do? Just sit here? Or just
Relax.
Relax?
Enjoy the film. Winky face. Smiley face. XOXO. Heart.
Did Kane visit you as well, Crab?
Yeah, he left me a message here as a bunch of kisses.
He left me a bucket of filth thrown at my
Yeah,
face.
he spit on me.
What a dick.
I really like that
He
guy.
told us just to relax, so I don't know
That's
if
what
that
you told
will.
him to do. Just chill out.
Yeah, until I get further information, and then
All right.
I was trying to relax. I made a chair out of organs, and then he had it destroyed, and then he threw more organs at me, and
now some guy's gonna watch me not build organ chairs.
Every couple hours, he's coming to check on you to make sure you don't have organ chairs.
Guy's a dick.
Well, how about this? I'll make your chair, and when the guards start coming, I'll let you know, and you can break the chair. So
Every 2 hours, you
That worked.
make him press the chair.
all right. So I guess we'll just
chair.
hold tight for now. I guess Kane has a plan, but
Yeah?
if all else fails, we do have our backup.
That chair's
so.
shitty. It's not very well done, this one.
It's like a beanbag.
What is it? Would you roll?
Four.
All right. Well, then
I'd wash up, get some food, and then wait until the red moon is close to its peak and make my way to the clock tower.
surprisingly enough, Fenris or your father doesn't really ever come to visit you or tell you like when to come in. When you go to eat dinner, no one's even around at the table.
Not even like Trent, nobody, yeah. Just me.
Just eat.
Eat.
Unless if you're eating in the main hall,
Yeah,
yourself,
yeah. Like we would used to eat as a family.
Yeah, see,
Yeah.
as a family, yeah, you guys usually all sit down and eat together and have a conversation going on. But no one actually sits down and dines at that hour.
Do I notice the metronome anywhere in this area? Like
Not
to
in the
search.
dining hall,
No.
not in all the rooms that you've gone searching.
Okay. No, just
You can go searching throughout the cathedral if you want. Like this is your
I-
playground. You tell me this is your hometown.
No, yeah, I understand. No, I just don't want to raise. Right now, I don't want to raise suspicion until I talk to Trent.
Alright.
See what she has to say. That's where I'm at. I don't want
Alright.
to burn any bridges.
All right. Well, we're going to wait till the moon's at its highest.
Mm-hmm. While I'm in the cell, I want to just kind of like just test the metal and stone and stuff like that. Just see if there's any weak points and things like that. Just play around with stuff, see if I can find anything that would just give me some sort of clue or some sort of info that I could like
Roll
break
an
this,
investigation
or I
check.
could like bend this. Or, no, that's 6. No, can't do math. 8. Yeah.
With looking at it, you're actually very impressed with
Mhm.
like how well this is built.
Mhm.
With him giving you the inside information how it works.
Mm.
Best you can assume is there might be a gear in top of the ceiling that
Mhm.
kind of rotates and pulls the chain for the portcullis to kind of go up. So
So there's
But other than that,
there's like a hole above the door, basically.
yeah, the portcullis
Yeah.
goes up, so it has to
Yeah.
have enough room to go in there. And the
Okay.
only thing you can think of is like there must be a lot of space between the dungeon and the floor.
For it to go all the way up.
Yeah.
Okay.
But going down that spiral staircase with no stops in it, you have no idea what's above the
Yeah. That's all I'm doing.
Rakel, enjoying the night air. How many bottles have you gone through? You took about 3 or 4 from Helkin. So.
Took 4. He polished off his third. Took a nap.
Till how long?
Who knows?
All right. So for you guys, real quick, you'd hear a conversation. Well, Graffwood, you're a little too far out with the dogs all barking, but they have come and brought you like a plate of slop. You have no idea what it is. You do see some pieces of meat, maybe, and some kind of
Mystery stew.
Pretty much. There are some chunks that you think are potatoes, but they have this green tinge to them that you're just not too sure.
Yeah. I'm used to
They come feed you guys.
I'm used to that.
I'm used to hunger, so I'm not even gonna touch it.
Okay.
No.
All right. Graph, they kind of, Zook, they kind of put it out in front of you in a bucket that you can like reach through the cage and eat.
You're a literal
Stale
dog.
bread.
You're a literal dog.
Yeah. So there's that.
Take the bread, but I don't eat it.
But you notice the guys who brought you the meals are different from the 2 guards that you saw earlier. But you do realize that there's, and also the guard stops at a couple other cages. Like even though it's dark in there, you can't. It's 30 feet, so you just can't see who's in the other cages. You know who your company is. In dark vision, you can see a lot of dogs and things in there.
Mutts. I am a mutt right now.
You would hear some kind of
There's a guard
conversation to
switch,
them,
you
like
can build a
as
chain
he's
now.
like tossing them kind of food and stuff like that. It sounds like these are hunting dogs that they just keep like.
I thought he was just like literally conversating with the.
Yeah, no. He's just like, you can hear them like, mange, you're only good for hunting and stuff. So you get the assessment that these dogs that are kept in here are for like hunting and big game things. Now, Rakel, after you wake up for your nap, it's not quite midnight yet, but roll a perception check. Stretching.
8.
8. You see a gnome open the door to the clock tower, and you only caught about 3 people go in, and then the door shut. And the gnome walked off. And it's, from looking at where it is, it must be pretty late in the night now. So it's getting close. Kane, you are noticing that it's probably about an hour away from midnight now.
I would like to start.
I have sped up time. Is there anything else you guys wanted to do in yourselves?
We were
when
just
you were- wait.
I had a quick question.
Yeah.
Do they have like bags and everything? Like, I want to tinker, but do I have materials to tinker with?
We have you.
Not real. Like you have your. Technically, I should take everything for you, but you'd have a few things to mess around with. But
Okay.
being in there making noises,
No,
trying to get
I'm
gears
not gonna
together,
do anything. I was
would
just
probably
wondering.
draw the attention of the dogs and such.
Yeah.
So, but
That's
you do
it.
like every now and then you hear. Like as the dog across from you has now become your buddy, pretty much. Just kind of watching you, looking.
Okay,
You
I'm
and
a
Tim
little
are
bit in
chilling
my,
out
like,
there. Yeah.
Mystery meat.
Don't forget that you have Tim with you too.
Yeah, no, I'm not taking Tim down.
No, okay.
Trust me.
All right.
Yeah, it's not time for that.
Yeah.
Yet.
Right there. I was just waiting for you.
Yeah.
To be like, I take a little Tim out. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, okay.
So we've talked about it.
Trust me. I have a page written on
You guys
it.
are
I've
doing-
escaped.
For being in prison, I know you guys are doing awesome.
Yeah.
All right, Kate. About an hour to go till
Well,
meat
that's
time.
necessary.
You've gone down and ate dinner. Haven't seen any of your family members kind of walk by or anything like that. So
I'd like to silently talk to the Pantheon again.
Okay.
Just to Sindramar.
mm-hmm.
I don't know what's going to happen tonight. I just want you to look over and watch me. I don't know if you're listening. And that's I get up and I leave Cathedral. And as I'm making my way to the clock tower,
Mm-hmm.
I would like to notice, I'd like to try and see if I notice my youngest sister creeping in the shadows around.
Okay.
I'd just like to keep an eye out for her, more or less.
I will say, like, you've left the cathedral,
Yeah. Okay.
so you've come down, or no, in the cathedral you're looking for, or
No, like as when I left the cathedral,
Okay,
I would
so as
start
you're
looking
leaving.
for it. Yeah.
One thing of note, when you
Mhm.
do leave, you do see Ricardo back on patrol. Well, he usually just mains the gates around here, and he does do an occasional footwork.
Yeah.
But with his promotion, he's has some new tasks.
Ricardo,
Oi!
where were you this afternoon?
Oh, got in a little bit of trouble talking to you. Yeah. Anyways, yeah.
Fenris did mention that maybe it's best you don't talk to me.
Yeah, he's a little.
What did he do to you?
Nothing. Just told me I should be more open with the conversations I have with some people that I've known in the day. With Helkin being now a fugitive and can't find him, I'm tasked with trying to find him. And Fenris is pretty much making sure if I don't find him that I'll probably be stretched out.
I'll see what I can do for you.
Don't usually ask you for favors, Kane,
No
but
need.
if you can, please do.
Have a good night, Ricardo.
I will.
Be safe.
I'll try. Okay.
And then as soon as I leave the gated area,
Yeah.
I would start just surveying the shadows, trying to see if I notice any movement or.
Okay. Roll a perception check for me.
Nope, not one.
Damn, man.
Perception, that would put me at 3, but not one.
Some
it-
rolls.
It's the new tables. We gotta break them in.
No tablecloths. So
Funny
Oh,
enough,
leaves
though,
falling.
you think you see her for a quick second, like as you're coming down into the town circle there, you see a little humanoid kind of rip around behind the clock tower.
Fenrin. I just kind of not yell,
Would
but
I?
like the whisper yell.
Roll a perception check.
Fenrin.
13.
Yeah, you saw a little girl that you're familiar with go around the back of the clock tower, out of your vision. And then seeing a few minutes after, like, Robin/Kane come walking down.
Fenrin. Is that you?
She went around the other side.
Oh, I forgot about you, Rakel. Are you sober?
Pretty much, yeah.
Good.
I'm sorry, I won't do you much good that way.
What's happened? Oh, afternoon.
Oh, I don't know. I was taking a nap.
It's nonchalant.
Right. Perfect. I'm going in.
Okay. Give a call if you need anything.
Sorry, you said that this little girl went to the back side?
Yeah, went around behind, off the main street, kind of the circular
Right,
place where
and
the
the-
statue is. She went, ducked around behind out of his vision.
And then the doors to this clock tower would
Are
be...
facing King to the middle of the town
Okay.
square.
I would like...
Town circle, sorry.
I would like to scurry around to the back quickly. I
Okay.
have a little bit of time. So.
You get around to the back.
Fenrin!
You do see
Fenrin!
you don't see anybody right at first. And the bottom of the clock tower is all kind of cobblestone besides the two front doors that you walked around. There is some bushes gathered in the back area of it, and then this clock tower kind of shoots up with this yellow kind of tinge to the walls to it. And then there are some like wood, sort of like bracing kind of cross going up the side of it. And then it reaches up, and the clock tower is about one of the highest buildings here in the town. Roll a history check for me.
0. I roll a 1 and -1.
Walking around, you don't see her, don't see anything. Just the bushes back behind, and then there's just the glow of the clock facing one side of the clock tower faces towards the cathedral. The other one shines kind of out of the town circle.
I make my way to the front and
Okay.
enter.
All right. As you open the door, yeah, exactly. Open it in. It is old wood paneling floors, and all you can hear is like the gears and like.
Yeah.
In there is a little counter with a bookshelf kind of behind it. You remember from back in the day that there was a gnome who kind of looked after the clockwork abilities, or he just kind of maintained the clock tower. You remember him as, where'd that should go? Went too far. You'd remember him as Orma. Orma was the clock worker there, tinker. But he's nowhere to be seen. And then there's no really walls to it. It is just kind of a staircase that goes up and follows this square building, like floor by floor,
Right.
with all the gears and pulleys kind of going in the middle. And you can just always hear this.
Trantha?
Oh, it's
I slowly make my way up the stairs.
all right. So you can hear the creaks in the floorboards, and
I'd like to keep my senses about me, though.
okay. Roll a perception check.
8.
With loud gears and turning and such, it is kind of numbing to the senses. Don't really pick anything up.
Okay.
Rakel, what are you doing? You've seen Kane kind of go in the front doors, or you?
Just watching.
Okay.
Actually,
Actually?
Would these
What? Oh, sorry.
rely on smell or hearing?
Yes, if you're using your senses.
Right. I have advantage.
No, I asked you that earlier. Is it just in
Oh.
beast form, or is it?
Okay, I read it right now. You begin to adopt and improve It doesn't say that I have to be transformed.
All right. Well, we'll say at third level. Sure, you get that for now. For now,
Okay.
viewers, we might change that later.
least in
Same.
research.
Or
Same.
10. Sorry, it's
10.
Two.
You get a familiar waft of 2 scents.
In the
Very similar to each other, and takes you a second, but you do pick it up that it's Tentra, and it's either Tentra or Zentra, one of the two.
And the only reason, sorry, just to clarify too with this
Sure.
ruling, the only reason I say that is because it comes before where it says hybrid transformation. Because after hybrid transformation, which is my change,
Yep.
it has a bunch of other stuff.
Yeah,
that
okay,
comes
so
with
then
it.
yeah, no, I
So
was
it-
right.
in-
Yeah.
but it's before.
I thought I read that.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Uh,
Then yeah, you do get it now.
Okay, I continue walking up. Not like I don't continue like
So
going
there is like
faster.
a
or
wooden
so-
railing to it as you keep
Yeah.
going up, but as you're getting closer and closer, you're starting to get the sense that yes, there is definitely 2 familiar scents in here, and it is both your sisters. Now,
Rakel's gonna.
there is another scent in here too that is vaguely familiar. Can't quite pinpoint it yet.
Okay.
Or no, sorry, you'd be able to pinpoint it, but it is Bronzebeard.
Rakel's gonna now sneakily.
Now
make
that you
his
know
way-
that Zentra's, no, I'm just kidding. Go ahead. Yeah,
No,
sorry.
he's gonna quietly make his way. He's just gonna go. Spook.
Okay,
He's gonna try and
troll-
smoke spook cane.
Okay, are you going through the front doors or are you?
Is there another way in? No.
I don't know. Do you remember if there is?
Probably back window. Probably not gonna break it
Roll,
again.
roll a history check.
6.
You know the front doors.
Eh, front
Unless you
door.
want to scale the tower, there might be a door up at the very top.
Oh, God, don't give me that
Got
look.
that look in his eye.
He's gonna walk up.
Okay. You walk through the front doors? Or
Not
like I said, there's like cross-wooding braces that
Is-
you might be able
You know what? He's going for it. Yeah.
When
I'm
you
going up.
say
going up.
Yeah, I'm gonna finish my drink.
Going up the side
Yeah,
or
up
in
the
the front
side.
door?
I'm scaling
Up the
the
side.
clock.
All right, cool.
Uh,
Just
w-
continue a
sorry,
second.
just to clarify, when you said it was the same scent, it's my twin sisters, both of them?
Yeah. So as you get to about the 3rd floor of this place, and it is quite tall,
Fuck.
that look right there just dawns on you. Like, oh, both of them are here. But you still hear nothing at the moment,
Right.
except for the turning gears.
I mean, at this, I automatically assume that they already know I'm here.
Okay.
Um,
I'm in my cell doing one-handed push-ups.
Do you see the card coming?
Nothing yet.
Zentha
Good.
and Trentha, you're both here. I don't walk any further up.
I pictured it.
You hear Zenthra come over. We are waiting.
That's creepy.
And what are you waiting for?
Mountain play.
Tenthra wants to talk to you.
It's Trentha.
Trenthra wants to talk to you.
About what?
That's up for her to talk to you about. I'm just here just to see how things are and what you guys want to talk about.
I'm all ears.
Well, why don't you come up here and be all face so we can talk?
I've seen my face long enough when I was a younger kid. It hasn't changed.
Is this any way to treat your siblings? Talking down a few floors? Just come up here, Kane.
Do I...
We have much to discuss.
What is the vibe?
What is the vibe?
Listen to the music.
Roll me a vibe check.
No.
No.
Sorry, I don't...
No, but for real.
Spook.
Oh,
Yeah,
to ge-
spoopy.
I don't know, to narratively describe it is definitely weird since you asked Tenthra, and Tenthra was like, meet me, and now there's 2,
Now-
so
now
you'd
it's
probably be on edge.
Now it's Tenthra.
Tenthra.
It was Trentha, but
All
now it's
depends where you're
Tentha. Yeah, I guess somewhere anyway.
Oh my god.
That's fine.
Our family's gotta have rotating names.
I get your guys' families. We're going to go through names real
There's
fast.
one.
They're
with-
twins. They're supposed to have
No,
similar
they are.
names.
They are.
Oh,
Okay.
actually-
Anyway, sorry.
Um,
I'm getting to you in a second. Are you scared, Kane?
I pin and say.
Are you scared?
I think this is a fucking ambush. Bronze Spirit's here.
Oh, really?
Yeah. What's?
Sorry. I
No,
I
it's
let my
all-
face.
no, it's all-
Oh, sorry.
it's fine,
Just-
it's fine,
I
it's
have
fine.
to double check something.
It's fine. What's your vibe on Bronze Spirit?
I mean, if he willingly sold out Helkin, then and our friends are in jail, then I think the vibe sets itself. Could be.
I stay where I am, Colin,
Okay.
and no, I think what you have to tell me can be said from where you're standing.
How rude. You start hearing between the.
Why is Bronzebeard with you?
Oh, that dirty dwarf can't hide his stench. We are here to discuss how maybe we can take back the throne.
Bronzebeard, I heard, shut his forge down. What's up with that?
Under direct orders of Father. Did not want any more weapons being forged. We
Send
are
him down.
armed enough. You hurt him, chap. Head on down. Well, I don't want to the ball. Fuck, all right. And you hear heavy steps. Because where you're at, like each floor isn't like a floor. Like you're literally walking around not the outside, but the edges of the inner wall and getting through. But you can see above you that there is a floor. But from where you're standing, it seems about 4 floors up, there is a tall dwarf starting to come down to your level. And at each turn, there is like a little platform that's probably about 10 by 10.
Right,
So
yeah.
It's easy.
Yeah,
It's not dangerous to walk. Well,
Right. I would like to insight my sisters as they talk in tandem and see if there's...
So far, it's only Zenthra who's talking. Tenthra hasn't talked
Okay.
yet.
So I would like to insight Zenthra.
Voice, sure.
Yeah, just to see
Why not?
when she, more specifically when she says she wants to
sure, why
take
not?
the throne.
Yeah, sure, why not?
20 for insight, not an 18.
To do it to a voice. There is some malice in her voice.
Okay, Malice is all right. Well, towards-
malice
I'm-
and like
Malice.
you
is-
can sense that there's almost like mocking in the tone of her voice.
Wow, she was always.
Yeah, she was always more of a
Saint.
She was
You
always
don't even
more
know she's
rude,
there yet.
more
You
rude,
probably sniff her
crude,
out.
more wild. Like I said earlier, wild card to her. Like
Yeah,
she
yeah,
was
yeah.
kind of a bitch sometimes, but
But the Malice is more towards the retaking of the.
in the conversation, it sounds like pretty much more or less a malice intent of playfulness. Like
She's sadistic.
there's a little.
Great.
There's a little bit of sadistic into the voice. Like this seems like a game to her through
Of
the
course.
voice, and you know.
Okay, well,
and I'm giving
that's-
this because you've grown up with her, so
Right, right,
You,
but
you,
that
you get a
sounds-
sense that this is more of her.
normal.
No, this is not really normal. This is her like about to do something. Like like you
Okay.
probably would have heard her in the training yard whenever she had the upper hand. This is how she's. It's like playing with a prey.
Yes. Okay.
There you go.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Gotcha. No, I gotcha.
Sorry, it's a long way around.
No. Yeah, I got it. Okay. As Bronzebeard's coming down.
Yeah, he's walking down. You can notice that he does have an axe on his back.
Right.
Two-handed axe.
Is it silver?
Yes, it is.
Where'd you get that?
Oh,
Yeah, would you be able to see that?
no, with
Well, I'm wondering
Sorry,
if he
that-
stole it. That's-
Yeah, but would you see it?
Oh, well, that's what I was asking.
Yeah, as he's coming around, he has the axe to him. He does have there is an axe on his back
Mhm.
that he is coming down the steps, and yes, it is silvered, double-sided.
Where'd you get that?
Oh, I might it.
Well, I thought they were all
So
bandaged.
now he's made his way down thing. Only banished to those who threaten the throne.
Do I notice anything off about him?
Roll an insight check.
He's tense.
12.
12?
Yeah.
No. Still
Okay.
taller stature for a dwarf. But
So, what's your play in this, Bronzebeard? Why are you here?
my plan is just to make sure you don't fuck shit up. Just come up here and talk to your sisters. They'll propose something very, very, rewarding to you.
It's weird.
10th row. Where's your tongue tonight?
In my mouth.
What's this all about? I came here for you, not these two.
I know, but they decided to follow me just to make sure that what we spoke about would only be heard by us three. The ones that could assist in maybe helping the throne.
Where's our younger sister? Oddly enough, I trust her more than I trust both of you.
Well, we can figure that while you're standing a couple floors down. Just come up here and talk to us.
That was awesome.
Sorry, some of the dwarfs started coming in. I almost rolled something.
I'll bust past Bronzebeard, kind of nudge him.
He actually backs up and lets you pass.
Yeah. I walk
All right,
up.
real quick to the outside. You scaling the wall. It is a high wall,
Jesus
so I will
Christ,
need a
Rakel.
couple of skill checks from you.
I love it.
Your choice. Parkour up the wall, or just straight up athletics.
Parkour.
Parkour. All right.
All
There we go,
right.
buddy.
True, Mom.
Roll your first acrobatics check.
Ooh. 14.
That is enough. You lose footing for a second, but you make it. If someone was watching you, you made it look purposely that you use that to get more leverage to climb up a little bit further, and you're swinging from a side. I'll take a swing and then go up. One more acrobatics check.
He's got the bottle hanging on his finger.
15.
15. Learn from your misfooting earlier, and now you are up, kind of where the clock tower is, and both hands are up. You know the door is just above the top of the clock.
Do I hear what I heard them from outside?
Roll a perception check.
9. I make my way to the door.
All right, so you're going up to the third highest point. I need you to do one more acrobatics check.
Pretty much your childhood in a nutshell.
Oh, 22.
Oh,
Nice.
fuck. Backflips in.
I think you even amazed yourself at this moment. Probably a victory shot's in order. You get up and you're at the door there and kind of give it a little push first. It seems locked, and then you're like, oh, pull, and then you kind of open it. But there is a chain that kind of holds it open, but it just opens up a loft, just in case you can figure if the hands ever got out of place, someone could go out there and move them. Now you're in, looking down, you see a familiar heartthrob for yourself, but you see Zenthra just kind of standing there, and she is kind of shouting down the steps, and you see the larger sister behind her with their backs both to you right now.
I just sit there.
And then as you're talking there, you can see Kane making the final ascent coming up to the top.
And just keep quiet.
And there is like a little platform
That's
enough,
nice.
like almost like a walkway in a theater sort of style, like a tiny bridge that you can kind of walk across to the other face of the clock from these two doors. There is, from where you can see, 2 rope ladders that go down on one end and one right beside you as you sneak inside.
Kind of just go and kind of sit in like a meditate form, just kind of look down and watch, just see
Okay,
how
it's
it
like
plays
what
out.
say, take a nap.
Just
All right.
So where is she? Our younger sister.
Zenthor would answer you and be like, that child is so hard to keep track of. She's didn't quite take to mother's influence.
So, I was told by Tenthra.
She like looks over her shoulder, and Tenthra is like cross-armed, standing there. You can see that she has an axe too, as well, on her back. Your sisters are both geared up. Every time you've seen them so far, they haven't been in casual gear. They've always been like armored up.
Right.
Zenthra has the leather armor, whereas Tenthra has more of the more parts of the flesh showing, but more heavier metal armor. And both looking very similar. But yeah, they're both standing there, and they both have armor, and you can see Zenthor is rocking her 2 sabers.
To not trust anyone. Now I waltz into here, and I'm supposed to trust both of you. Joe Blow, Bronzebeard.
Yeah. Tenthra kind of.
Where's
Tenthra kind of
off of what?
pipes up a little bit. I told you not to trust anyone, not even me.
And yet
sorry,
here I
Kane.
stand.
I am still who I say I am, but they have power over me, and I'm the last one who's must follow their orders.
Who's saying this?
Tenthra, standing behind Zenthra, and Zenthra just starts smiling.
Oh no!
And you can see her grab both of her sabers, and she starts pulling them out.
I shapeshift into a werewolf and lunge at Zenthra.
Awesome, because as she's pulling out her sabers, you can just see the hair start growing on her arms. Because Tenthra starts having brown hair come out of her arms, and all of a sudden you see her start turning
As
into the bear form.
I'm transforming before
And
my
you-
head turns, I say,
resist, Tenthra! Woo! And then you hear Bronzebeard be like, what the fuck? We'll edit today.
oh!
Battle
great
of the
spot.
Clock Tower.
Damn,
All right.
that was sick.
Thank you all for watching again. Yeah, it was a long day for me, and it was awesome. A lot of shoveling in Northern Ontario right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, no kidding.
Shoveling roofs, everything like that. Hope you guys all had fun. Yeah, please like, subscribe on the
Share.
YouTube
Let us know how
channel.
the new setup
Tell your
is.
friends.
Yeah, and the new setup, if it worked for
You
you
guys
guys,
like it?
let us know. As you can see, we have for guests, like I said earlier. Hey, also, if we get our first episode up to 200 views, I'll cut my hair. Just joking.
Make it happen.
All right, yeah. Once again, use Sirenscape when I did for tonight's session, and man, life's short. Be awesome and kind to everyone, and yeah, just everyone get along. Love you all. Have a good night.
Have a good night, everyone.
Peace out, guys.
See ya.